And welcome to another episode of Business Party Podcast, and it is anniversary episode. Yes, another year
What's up, brother?
down. What's up,
Dude, it's been we've been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah, pretty
That's
fucking
it.
wild.
That's insane. It's so much fun.
What?
Dude, this is so much fun. I can't
Hell yeah.
I can't tell you how much fun it is and how much stuff I've learned and had to do on my own, shit like that. You know.
Dude, like, yeah, learning with all this, like, especially the platforms or whatever else, but like having to maintain all this fucking information to talk, like, because it's all the time. It's usually a whole lot of the same type of stuff too, but we have to go over and over it again because just how it is, you know. Like, but I'm having fun on the way to the apocalypse with all you motherfuckers, and I'm glad that we're still doing it. And yeah, and also anyone that's going to be listening or listens this far on the later, you know, after we're done live, Discord. We have a Discord. I'm trying to have people join in there more, so I put it in the description. And also, if you're watching on Twitch or if you are watching on YouTube, go over to Twitch. That's where the Discord link is at. So grab it in the bio and start getting in there and chatting with us. Talk about what you want us to talk about, also what we should possibly look into or whatever else. Or maybe if you know a whole lot of shit on something, come on the fucking episode. Like,
Yeah.
we don't really care who we have on. I don't even care. I would like somebody who's like super knowledgeable on something that has zero social media. It'd be like like a unicorn of somebody that doesn't have social media, you know. It'd be an interesting person.
Ooh, I have one.
Who?
My grandfather.
Yeah,
I
you've
actually
been
talked
saying-
to him.
You've been saying that
I-
for
Oh, yeah.
a year.
I
Base
know.
grandpa.
Okay. I do have a very base grandpa. So I actually talked to him yesterday, and I'm gonna be down in Florida this summer near him. Called him up, and I was like, "Listen, we're gonna do an interview." And he's like, "I'd be so excited to talk about everything that's going on." And I was like, "No, you don't understand. We're not just gonna talk about that. Like, I want to hear your experience as a reporter for like the Philadelphia Inquirer back
Yes.
when, and like the difference between like being a reporter from then till now, yada yada yada." He gave me a little tidbit just talking about how there had always been a liberal bias, but it just hasn't been so in your face as it is right now. And he's
Mhm.
got all these different kinds of stories and things like that. And I just want to get his take on everything. And I'm gonna be down there with him. So
Hell yeah.
he will be on the pod to pod.
We're
That
gonna
would be
get
awesome.
the scoop from Philadelphia. He could get some
Yes.
water ice and some hoagies.
Yeah.
Well, speaking
Yes,
of people
all
who
that.
don't know much, we have two guests with us today. One,
And they're gone.
our first guest. If you're on TikTok, you know him as Black of the Beard. He was one of our first guests that we had on this podcast, on the Business Party
Yes.
podcast. We had, and I'm so happy that he has returned. And the other one looks nothing like the last time I saw him. Somehow he ate the Incredible Hulk and became the Incredible Hulk somehow. Mark, Black of the Beard, and Bob Bradford.
He ate him
Welcome.
What's up, guys?
Whoa, what's going on,
What's
everybody?
going on?
ate him old self and absorbed bigger. Yes. Hell yeah,
What's
man.
going
What's
on?
happening?
What's up, boys? How's it going?
Man, it's going. I'm glad to be back, man.
It's going. It's going. I was
Fuck yeah.
banned on YouTube for a little bit. I got the boot for a little while, so now I'm back on YouTube, and I'm here. Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Hell
no,
yeah.
I was looking
was
for
the f-
your
I gotta know, what was the final straw? If you put it out there, I want to know what the final
because
straw
I was looking for it today. I was like, I asked Jackie, I go, what's your cousin? And she's like, I think it's Bob Bradford, and I'm looking at some
So I
musician
got the
guy.
boot. Yeah, no. So I got the boot, right? So I
Uh-huh.
was sharing a lot of Trump January 6th type stuff, like stuff that basically, cleared Trump's name. And all of a sudden it was like, you're demonetized, you're this and you're that. And I was like, whatever, screw it. So I'm officially back though, after many months. I think it was like 4 months, 5 months, something like that.
Oh, you're back now? Nice.
Yeah, I'm back now. So be on the lookout for some new content. It's coming.
Right
And
on.
like I said, dude, you got swole. Holy moly.
Hell yeah, dude.
Look at you. Congratulations. That's amazing. That is fucking amazing for a guy
This
who
is what
would
lots
you
of cocaine and trend will do to you.
Where do you live again? Can I come over? Can we have a play date?
You can come down to South Florida anytime you want, dude. Tony Montana's right down the street.
South Florida. Let's go.
I live very close to Jackie's family.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
We're all in this
Yes.
little circle together.
I still have never been to Florida. I want to go.
You've
Oh,
never
dude,
been to
you'll love it.
Florida?
You'll
Nah.
love it. You'll love it.
Really?
Get yourself a nice little tan.
Oh, we got
Whoa, we
double
got
mark.
2
What's
marks.
happening there?
There we go.
There
One
we
mark
go.
wasn't enough. We
Difficulty,
needed 2
sorry.
marks.
Listen, he's a beautifully bearded man. We need more. The more the merrier.
We
So,
need more
That's
beard.
right.
So Mark,
Yeah.
it's been a long time, man. It's been
Yes.
what is
Yeah,
new?
it's been a long
What has
time.
been going on?
Well, not much. Not getting banned on TikTok so much here lately, so that's always good news, you know.
I mean,
Yeah, keeping it real on TikTok. That's all.
Yeah, and that's pretty much your only social media, ain't it?
Yeah, man, that's the only thing I
Yeah,
really
because I remember
do.
last time that's what you said. You're like, that's pretty much all you've ever had, but you're doing very well on TikTok for that being your only social media.
Yeah, surprisingly so. But sometimes I usually get up to that amount of following, and then TikTok gives me the boot. So
Oh, absolutely.
I'm keeping
yeah.
my fingers crossed that I'll stay on a little bit longer.
Right.
you
You're
jumping
like hanging
over
by
the.
a thread like me, Mark.
What's that?
It's like you're hanging. It's like you're hanging by that one thread, waiting for corporate social media to just chop off your legs
Mhm.
at any
Oh,
given
yeah,
moment.
They'll do it, man. They'll do it. Once they don't like something, you don't that you say, man, they'll chop you off right there.
Yep.
And which branch in the service did you serve in?
I was in the Marine Corps.
Oh,
Thank you for your service.
nice.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I think that, but I don't want to say the wrong one because if you guess the wrong one with the branches, you might get knocked out through a screen. Because if you call somebody you say somebody's in the wrong branch, they get kind of upset.
Oh yeah,
Kind of
he's gonna be
angry.
like, "What were you in the Navy?" He's gonna be like, "What am I, a queer? What do you think?"
Do I look like an English
Just don't
cigarette to you?
Just don't say Air Force.
There you
Oh God.
Listen, I said it last week. I think I said it last week. I said the chair force is probably the most mentally unstable military branches out there. Anybody I've met from the chair force is not really like, even the Marines and the people in the Navy and the Army look at each other like, him? Fuck that. Fuck that.
It's funny.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Mark, I mean, you guys, the problem with social media and stuff like that is like you guys are very truthful. Like I try to toe the line. Like I try to Biz same way. Biz don't give a fuck. Our friend Rich don't give a fuck. Mama J, you wouldn't even tell she's on social media because she's just never on there. She just
Whoa,
creeps.
whoa. Did you see
She had a
my
post.
attempt? Hun,
She
hold
posted.
on.
She posted
me-
today.
I did. Hold on. I have to bring it up for you all.
All right.
Okay. This is. Oh my gosh. Okay.
And it was a
Here's my post. This is my attempt to be active on social media. You happy?
You have to share it, Mama.
I did share it.
there we go.
No.
Oh, there it is.
That's actually what it says.
This is my attempt to be active on social media.
I love it.
Because we keep telling her she knows a lot and she does a lot of studying and everything else, and she knows a lot of awesome information, and we display it on here, but if she put it on social media sometimes she would catch a following.
Very well. Yes.
Yeah.
See, I love
She-
Twitter. I love, even though Twitter's like a toxic space, or X, excuse me.
Yeah.
I love it. I just love going back and forth with people. About a month and a half ago, I got into a big Twitter spat with Rick Wilson. I don't know if you guys know who Rick Wilson is. He's a
Mm.
liberal pundit that goes on CNN periodically. So I called him
Yeah,
out. He
you're
was
talking about-
talking all this shit, right? And then I basically said that, I was like, I challenge you to a boxing match. And his followers fucking came at me like a madman. And he even he started chiming in. And all I did, I just wanted to get his attention. I was like, challenge me to a boxing match. Right. And all of a sudden it just unleashed a fury. I had like
Yep.
1,400 response to
Jesus.
that one post.
Oh my god.
Crazy. It was crazy. But
People losing
Okay.
their minds over it.
Yeah,
I was
that fucking
active.
nerd.
yeah,
That fucking
nerd. Yeah. And his
Like,
people.
I was
People
really
fingers with
active
the
like
ears.
early on, but then I guess it was like really early on, and then someone called me a bot, and then sent like me analytics of like all the stuff that I post and the probability of me being a bot, and I was like, dude, I'm just a mom from Ohio.
Yeah, I'd been like, what
Yeah,
kind of
like,
fucking
what the
time
hell?
are you spending on this shit to send me
Right.
this?
No.
What the
People are, dude. People are crazy. People are crazy. Like I said.
Oh, wait a minute. Yo, you were dealing with somebody with active autism, like a working autism person. I swear it has to be.
Who, me?
That's no Rain Man. Rain Man was in contact with fucking Suburban Mom over there telling her about her analytics. There's
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I had
42,000 fucking paper clips in this or whatever it was.
427 posts, 17
There- yeah.
fake, 117,000 are unfake. 17.
Fucking
Well, I had some guy one day
touch of the tism.
right, Tism.
Yeah.
just and I had some guy do the same thing to me one time. He's like, "Yeah, all but like 13 of your followers are bots," and I'm like, "I don't care."
Oh, there's
Right.
absolute
Right.
goons on
Yeah.
the internet all over. Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
funny
yeah.
though. I love it.
Totally right.
I'm like,
Totally
dude,
right.
I don't care. Do you understand? It's the internet. Nobody really gives a fuck.
Right. And the thing
Yeah.
is, it's not reality. It's not reality, you know?
No,
and that's
true,
what makes
yeah.
it, for me, that's what makes it more fun. Like, I love trolling people.
I do
I
too.
love saying out
Oh, yeah.
things,
Oh,
trolling people to get
yeah.
their reactions, and they fall for it, especially the left. They fall for it every time because they don't know how to fucking take a joke.
No,
dude,
right?
And the easy, like it, and the funniest thing is, it's real low hanging fruit that'll get them every
it is.
time, like real quick. I get like if I just see something stupid, I'm like gay. I just say that, and I'll have like 30 fucking people pissed
Oh.
off about the fact I just
Oh.
yeah, mind blown.
Mind blown. They lose their minds, dude.
Yeah,
Alphabet soup.
Yeah, you're anti-alphabet soup. I like the ones with the meatball.
No, it's your anti-alphabet soup, a thread,
Yeah.
and it's like underneath his comment, and it's like
Mhm.
50,000 threads.
Oh, it's
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Here,
Oh, it's fun.
I'll
If the
show you.
alphabet
I'll
soup has DEA or FBI, CIA, I'm definitely against it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
listen,
yeah.
all those letter alphabet whatever fucks.
Yeah.
But I'll show you here. This is the one today that the woman lost her mind.
You don't even need to play the video. We can just tell.
This man bear thing. Well, some guy asked the lady if she'd rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear. They chose a man, right? Not necessarily. Some women feel uncomfortable because they're men who are charged with different domestic kind of things. And they don't treat women so well, and there might be some DV or something. There might be some. You know, a bear.
Mm.
And look, see the guy on the side? This is the guy
Wow.
who's responding to some women uncomfortable with domestic kind of things. Don't treat women so well. Might be some DV or something. Wow, good luck talking your way out of that BS. By the way, mind you, look what it's labeled. Let's see how many people will be pissed. I said it.
Can I
I-
say one thing, though? I just want to say one thing. Jackie, hold your ears. Or Mama J, hold your ear. She has a nice ear.
she held it in to hear you closer.
Zoomed in
like-
right on me.
Yeah. Hold it in tightly.
But like here's the I didn't even say anything. Like I didn't even have a chance to reply to this lady. Oh, there's 11 replies. Oh no. So she said, "Yeah, I don't think you grasp the concept. Bears are more predictable than random men in a forest.
Are you fucking
Put-
serious?
Simply true.
That just blew my mind. That-
Looking to get reactions
Oh, my
clearly.
God.
I put it in the fucking description, madam.
and it's hold on, wait a minute. She said they're more predictable, right? Is that a white lady?
Yes.
Because she will go after that bear like it's a fucking goddamn cat.
This lady right here.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she probably would. Yeah, she'd probably try to pet the fucking bear.
This
I'll talk
lady
shit.
right here. And I'm
Yeah,
just
she's
like,
the
and then
lady
she's
you see in the. She's the lady you see in those National Forest videos trying to pet the bison or
Right.
the bear, and they get
Yeah.
mauled or ran over.
Did you see?
I just wanted a picture.
Jerk-offs who grab bear cubs out of
Yeah.
the tree to take a picture with
Yes.
them, and they killed one?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, I
Did
didn't
you
know
s-
that part.
Did
Yeah,
you see
one
the?
of them died.
Did you see
Not
the
the
jerk off?
people, the bears.
Yeah, I wish it was the
You want
guy
to do a
now.
little bit?
Yeah, well, the people should have, but yeah.
The
Yeah.
bear
Well, did you s-
cub, the little cub.
Did you see the documentary about the guy that
man.
went to Alaska and were hanging out with bears for the whole for
Oh,
like
the
a bear
grizzly
season?
man.
Grizzly man, yeah. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, at the end, the bear eats him and his girlfriend.
Yeah, been his girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah, because he just stood.
Really
They stood there
disturbing.
the whole time, and the bears had no food. The bears were wasting away to nothing, and he thought they were his friends.
I hate to be that guy, but can you imagine that happening? You're that guy at home. You're like you're his friend. You look over your wife, and you're like, "I told him.
I told you so.
I told him."
She was there with
His
him.
grave says, "I told you so."
I told him. Fuck.
I told him.
Yeah.
Oh my
He had
god!
actually
But
been
anyway, I
doing
got
it
this
for
nice,
like years.
Did what?
He had actually been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Right.
Studying the bears and researching and all that, living amongst them or whatever. But hey, something bad was bound to happen, and it did.
Wild animals are wild animals. You're not going to tame one. I'm sorry, but
Absolutely.
if you domesticate one, okay, I can see that a year or two down a generation or two, whatever down the road. But you're not going to just take a wild animal and think it's okay. Like even living there a couple years, one day it's going to just fucking snap because you moved the wrong way or something. Or it's
Yep.
still a wild animal. I don't understand that. It's crazy.
So
Right.
which
Their
one would you
instinct-
guys pick? Man or bear? Or man,
Neither.
bear, pig?
Neither. I'll just stay by myself.
No, but you
Yeah.
have to choose one. You have to choose
I
one.
have to
You
choose.
have to choose one.
You have
Whether a
one- you
man
have
or a
to choose
bear or a
one.
woman or a bear.
I'll probably go.
Man or bear.
I'll probably go
Man?
bear because then I can find out if a man can actually beat a bear. Because fucking how many guys are always like, I could probably beat a bear in a fight. No, you can't.
I'll
Well,
pick
I
a
guess
bear
let's
to
find
see if
out.
he shoots in
The
the
bear.
woods.
Yeah, because I'd rather do that than be with some weird ass fucking dude. All right.
Why do you guys automatically think that the guy's going to be weird?
Because guys are weird.
We talked about farting and shitting for 45 minutes.
Yeah. Guys are weird.
Well, I mean, that's the whole premise behind the man or bear thing for the
Yeah.
women. It's like you've been walking down a dark alley with a man or a bear. Who would you choose? They're already under the assumption that the man is weird or that the man's going to do something to them. So that's, in my opinion.
Right.
How
I've
do
already
they
fuck-
not know?
It's a little
The
skewed. It's a little
man could have
skewed,
had
but-
Right.
keys to his Jeep to take you home or take
Yeah.
you to go murder you. I get it.
It's
Oh yeah, I'm not saying I don't understand. I totally do. I just
Oh.
think their
Or the
perspective
other
is
thing,
a
too-
little flawed from the beginning.
Well,
Mhm.
to
Yes.
kind of back up Jackie's, Mama Jay's point. Sorry, Jack. I keep calling you Jack.
I-
on this.
it's
don't know how
fine.
people.
It's
whatever.
fine. They call me Jackie too. It's
All right, I'm going to call you
it's all
Jackie throughout
good.
this thing. Okay.
I know.
To back up Jackie's point, the point is that man can help you find food. Man can
Yeah.
help you start a fire. Man can help you build shelter. A bear can't do that. I would probably
Yeah.
choose the man, but then if he came on to me, he'd probably be dead.
Yeah. I mean,
Exactly.
well, like you said, the bear can't unless you're Russian. Then maybe the bear could help you do that. That
But-
seems.
But
But
to
no,
survive,
I
would
mean,
probably choose another man.
I mean, to not be obtuse like I was, I would probably choose the man, obviously. But like, I mean, it's like also if it comes down to it, most dudes are always sizing up other dudes. So if it's a guy getting asked this question, it's going to be a little bit of a different way. Because I mean, most of the dudes, if they're not weak or whatever else, they probably would choose a guy because I could probably beat his fucking ass if anything happened.
Hold on. But
Some men are considered bears. It's quite a
bears.
conundrum.
It's quite a conundrum.
those men are gay, okay?
Those that are gay, yeah.
So at that point, you have nothing to worry about, madam.
It took me a second to realize what you guys were saying.
Well, you know, some
a
men are
funny
twigs.
story. I got a funny story about that bear thing. It was just years back, man, and I was bored at home, and I was like, yeah, I'm trying to find something to watch on TV, and I see something that says Chicago Bears, and I'm like, oh, cool. It's like
Oh
the
no!
Chicago Bear history, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, let me flip over to the NFL Network, and I turn it on, and it's these huge burly men all kissing on each other, hugging on each other. It's like, oh my God.
Scarred for life.
I was like, I messed up, man.
Wait, did you say the
giant
NFL
fuck.
Network? Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Those faggots at the NFL Network, they could suck a dick.
Oh Lord.
Damn.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Davey's not wrong. Yeah.
Dude,
a
I'm
soft
so
test.
sick and tired of the NFL. Like, I
Oh yeah.
love watching it, but I'm so sick and tired of their nonsense bullshit. ESPN2 can suck a dick. I'm tired of these men's sports programs, as I'm holding a child's knife, by the way, because I need some peanut butter. I need to put something mushy in my mouth so I can talk about this. It is
We can fix
ESPN.
that.
Yeah, especially now, Bobby. Let's do this. I'm so sick and tired of the fucking NFL. All these sports now have turned into such bitches. They're all fucking bitches. It's so bad that everybody's going back to watching the WWE. That's how bad it is. People would rather watch
Hey,
men in fucking tight.
Hey, WWE is the shit lately.
Listen, lately, you watch WrestleMania? Did you watch WrestleMania?
Yeah, I watched
It was
WrestleMania.
so good.
Damn good.
It was so good. But yeah, the NFL, the only one that's still worth kind of watching is the NHL, and that's it. Because they're all
Yeah.
fucking woke. They're all babies. They really spent 15 minutes the other day trying to decide whether or not Aaron Judge, who put his hand up, was whether or not he was out for putting his hand up and the ball hit. Who cares? It's fucking baseball. Who gives a fuck? Let it make it more fun. Let somebody tackle the second baseman and try to fucking throw it to first like that. I mean,
You can't
I'm
even
so
do that
sick-
anymore.
no, you can't. I mean, I'm just so sick of these and the NBA with LeBron James, dude. LeBron
my
James showed that he is no longer the GOAT. Fuck LeBron. Michael Jordan would never go. It's just basketball. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck
Did you see LeBron? Did you see LeBron what he did when they lost the other day to that lady
No.
on the sidelines?
No.
Mm-mm.
So they were down 9, and LeBron, I don't know, he got fouled or something, and he was walking off, and he starts walking off on the sideline, and some lady that had sideline seats just goes up to him, just like boo-hoo, starts doing the crying tears, and he like jumped at her like he was gonna hit her, and she stepped back. Well,
Wow.
they laughed it off, and she stood up and clapped for him, and after that, whatever. But I'm like, oh man, dude, you're such a little bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
this whole
not the-
stop.
dude.
This whole stop the racism thing, like 90% of the NFL is fucking black. What black millionaires? What racism? What fucking racism are we talking about? Like, and the NBA too. Like, what? It's just so these people, these millionaires, complaining about all this bullshit. Yeah, we all had it hard. I don't give a fuck what color you are. Everybody's had a fucking hard time at some point if you haven't had a fucking silver spoon in your mouth.
Yeah.
But like, come on, you're playing a sport. First of all, football's football. It's 11 men running at each other as fast as they can, trying to take each other's heads off. And you're sitting there telling me that if a guy hits another guy in the wrong, the wrong way, it's a penalty. 15. You're just making it worse. You're just
Right.
fucking making it worse to the point where nobody wants to go. You got $2 billion
Well, and-
salary caps.
Right.
And you got, even if you get free tickets, it costs you $400 at a stupid game.
Well, and I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's the problem why most of these assholes that don't deserve to make the money that they make, because usually they either get hurt and sit there and collect money for 3 fucking years, or just
Yep.
fucking suck for a team and still are millionaires for fucking 4 or 5 years. What was it? Justin Fields fucking sucked ass for 4 years. Was he still have
Oh.
money? Right. Okay.
Still
So
getting
look,
paid money.
that the
Russell
rule-
Wilson.
Yeah, exactly. And I think a lot of it is the rules and the pussification, because you got these assholes that come out here that don't get fucking touched. Quarterbacks used to get lit up. Tom Brady used to get fucked up. And what did he
Oh,
do?
yeah.
Win championships.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Russell did win.
fuck's
a
the
couple
problem?
championships. But
And
I mean,
he also won a lot of fucking drama with his fucking life.
Yeah.
but what I think is funny also is that like now we're talking about these, like we're allowing. I don't know if anybody saw the video, but they had this trans woman fight this dude in boxing, and the trans woman got knocked out in 21 seconds. In
Really?
21 seconds. And she was,
Yeah.
she was a Puerto Rican. So I saw the flag perfectly on his arm, and I was I was verily, very, very son of a bitch.
She probably should. You probably should have stabbed him.
You know what?
You would have won.
If she didn't have a fake penis, she would have thought about it.
Hold on, wait, whoa. So was it a woman?
Yeah, a woman trans to a man.
Right.
Okay, so a woman that
Yeah.
is transitioning to a man
Right.
got knocked out in 20 seconds. I didn't hear this.
so
a
she-
biological woman got knocked out by a real man.
Is that
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
That is truth. Yes.
Dang.
I'm
See,
trying to
there's so
find
much
it.
A
confusion
chick
on it.
with no
Even
dick
like,
got knocked out
what
by a
do they do?
man for the
Who?
penis.
Yeah. You got to figure out like, is it this to that or that to
Right,
this?
right,
What
'cause
is
I
it?
couldn't-
yeah,
What
okay.
is it?
Well, because most of the time, if you really do think, like, because most of the time, if someone is in transition, whether they're a man or a woman, they're always playing in women's sports. They're never in
Right,
men's sports.
Right. Well, and we
you
have
know?
kept saying that for a while. We don't see men or women transitioning to men going into their sports. We don't see any women trying to go into the NFL. We don't see them trying to do any sport, to be
yeah,
honest,
even if you
until
look at
that
the-
one, and then she got knocked the fuck out.
right.
Well, this one
and
decided
then you
to
look
fuck
at
around and
swim-
find out.
right.
Well, let's look
Well,
on the bright
and-
side. Brittany Griner's having a kid.
What?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. For the longest time, I
Ah,
thought that Brittany Griner was really a man.
It is a man. It's a
Dude,
dude.
gotta
You
be.
cannot convince me she is not a man. That voice.
Hun, who did she used to
dude.
play for in college? It was
The gays.
Baylor. Did she play for Baylor? Because
Yes,
that's the first time
I
I
don't know.
saw
Yeah.
her, and I was like, "That's a dude." There's no
She
way.
did play for Baylor. Oh, that's
Total
100% a dude.
Dude, what was she? Go that one video of her on that outdoor court with her shirt off, looking like a dude. You ever see that?
No.
Oh,
Are you
well, no.
Yeah.
Wasn't that when she
Dude.
was in a Russian prison? that
I
they
think
put
so.
that video
No, but the shirt
out?
was off.
Like, her
Like,
shirt was off.
and there were no boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like in a.
dude.
She
Zero
was like at her
boobage.
home or something like that. She was at home or something like that and
Oh,
playing
at the
basketball.
pool.
in the,
I think. Okay.
Yeah, in the pool. and
Okay.
it
Now
was
she
just-
could possibly be that hermaphrodite. She could possibly be that.
I don't want to see it, but I'm like.
Oh, you're
But
gonna see
but I
it.
want to know.
I'm
I
curious.
don't know.
you're
I
gonna
want to
see it.
fucking know.
We're going.
Fun. I want
Are-
to
are
see
you
that
finding
person
it?
get knocked out.
Bro, we're
Here,
going.
hold on.
now.
Honestly.
I'm trying to find it, but I can see.
I got
I
it.
don't usually
I got
like
it. You
that
got it?
stuff.
I
You got it?
Yeah, I got
Alright.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna share it. Hold on. Let me see. I understand that. Okay, let me proceed. Let me proceed. Dude, come on. Come on.
Now I have to
You
look
see
this
that?
up about Brittany
Okay.
Griner.
Oh, this is the Brittany
Oh.
Griner one.
Yeah,
There you go.
this is Brittany.
Yeah,
Griner.
right there.
Oh, what?
Dude,
Yep.
Where's the boobage?
That is a
No,
man's
dude, that's-
chest.
That's a man's
That's a
chest.
man, dude. Mm-mm.
That's a man's chest.
Yeah. I know, like when you try to look up Brittany Griner, like on any like website, is like, is Brittany Griner a man? It comes up.
Gross.
Probably because of
Oh
that
my
video
God.
alone
yeah,
too.
is Brittany Griner male?
Yeah, and look, like she
Yes.
said, no scars either. No scars. So
None.
like,
No scars.
Yeah. Wow, dude. That's. Ugh.
You gotta have some level of boobage.
that's what
Sorry,
I'm
I'm on
saying.
this boob thing. I love boobs, but
Yes.
yeah.
Especially since we both used to have them.
Tell me about it. Tell me, I'm still dealing with it. Still locked in a
Me
teacup.
too. Me too. It's so bad. I'm
Oh,
like I'm
terrible.
I'm 200. I was 360 pounds. I'm 220 pounds. And I
Yeah.
still got fucking man tits. I'm
You were
so
that
mad. Yeah, dude. I
No
was.
shit. Well, you
I was
look you look fucking awesome then, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah,
Yeah, you're a
I,
good
that's
looking man. Let me tell you, I'm not
That's
gay or anything, but
$20 is $20 sometimes. You never, you never know. Actually, I'm sorry. With inflation now, $20 is like $4.50. So
yeah,
What are they
No.
saying on Drinking Bros? Instead of like saying no homo, we say no Diddy. No Diddy.
no diddy.
no, I'm,
No
I'm
diddy.
trying to find the
Funny.
story because I found Jeremy Hambley was talking about it, but this is all the way back. It looks like it's April 15th. Let's see where. Let me. Because this is just brutal.
What do we got
Okay.
going now?
Griner thing's got me.
Oh, the quartering. I like the quartering.
Oh, this is that trans bot. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The litany of
So I'm trying to find it, but Jeremy had Patricio Manuel, who is a transgender boxer, biological female who underwent surgery and extensive hormone therapy to live as a man, was knocked out in 21 seconds of the first round.
Oh man.
Got knocked the fuck out.
Now, do you understand why you don't see a lot of men?
What was that? Hold on. Remember, Davey, when I sent you that chart of power per square inch that men and women produce? Look what happens.
I remember seeing this, and I remember there was a huge uproar about this particular video that they were trying to scrub the internet of it because
Oh,
they
really?
didn't want the message to get out.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Oh wow.
Of
Well,
Yeah,
course
I
not.
remember that.
Patricio was their name Patricia, and they're like, forget it. I'm just gonna put an A or an
Yeah.
O instead of an A.
Mhm.
Okay.
Try not to make
First,
it too obvious.
first of all, it was Patricia because she was a female, a Spanish female, Puerto Rican female, and she changed it to Patricio. I'm not saying that our people are the smartest people in the world, but you know,
I'm
but
just saying.
you,
I
you
mean,
fit in down here in South Florida. I'll tell you that.
I'm not saying it. She said it. I wasn't me. I don't know who's
Love
saying
it.
it. Sometimes those people say it. I don't know who those people are. They're the ones who's saying it.
Just saying. Just saying.
Just saying.
God damn.
I
it,
mean,
my
we
camera.
we have got
Sorry,
off
every
the
time
rails.
I do my hand with my camera, it's because if I put a hand like 5 hand like my fingers up, it switches it from like being stable to start following me, and I don't want it to follow me.
Oh,
It's
does it got like a?
hand movements and
Oh,
shit.
okay.
But the
Got like a
reason
motion movement.
I
Yeah,
played that.
So she's trying to high five me.
yeah. No, so if I do that, it's because I'm trying to turn it off from following me.
Listen, you know what fucking enrages me right now is because I know the exact same feeling because I always want the best thing, and I was thinking about getting one of those things that move with you, and I'm like, and you're just proving to me that this little fucking Logitech 920 thing that I have is the perfect thing, and don't
It's just
fucking get
perfect.
a different way.
I love the camera. The camera is fantastic. It's one of those Insta360 cameras. But the moment I give like I want to go put my hand up, it starts going into different modes and it drives me
It's like, what are you doing? Hmm?
right.
Like,
what are you
I'll be
doing?
right back, y'all.
I'll be really
He's like,
clear.
I will follow you.
Biden. I'll be really
All right. So what are we watching this guy with?
So this is Oklahoma just told Joe Biden to take
Okay.
his rewrite of Title IX and shove it. We will not allow boys and
Shove
girls
his ass.
restrooms. Yeah, well, I mean, his
That
son
already
does a lot of
exists in
a lot of
Florida.
that.
Well,
don't
dude,
fuck
it's
around
pretty
with that.
it's pretty goddamn ridiculous what they're trying to do to this.
This is insane, man. The
And-
state of this country allowing something like that. Wow.
And if
Wow.
you're
Yeah.
a father of a daughter, now, okay, I'm women in professional sports, it's a lot harder for them to do. Okay, nobody
Mhm.
wants to watch the WNBA. The only thing men want to watch is fucking beach volleyball during the Olympics, and and that's it, right? And curling,
Thumbs up
You're-
to that.
And
Like-
an Olympic female swimming.
yeah,
or lingerie
Yeah.
football.
dude.
Oh, that was the shit.
Bro, let me fucking tell you, I would watch lingerie football
Oh.
when it was on for a little while on MTV. I would watch it every
That
week.
shit was.
Those girls were insane.
I would laugh
course.
really fucking hard sometimes too with how hard they would fucking nail each other and like, you guys,
Dude, they would-
okay, awesome, keep it going.
Yeah, they had more actual hitting standards than the NFL. You know,
Yeah.
they're allowed to hit each other.
Right.
Yeah, they have less padding on, and they're allowed to hit each other harder than the fucking NFL.
Oh,
You're
well,
absolutely
I'm not
right.
gonna lie.
man.
And it like not to go off to a different sport. Well, not a different sport, but like it's not the female, but the XFL was the same way. When they were having that going, I loved it. And that was the shit that was just happening not so long ago. I like
coming
that you
back.
could hear the sideline shit. I like the way that all the plays were and shit. Oh, if they're gonna bring it back, that'd be dope. I liked it
Yeah.
personally.
It is. They're bringing it
Yeah.
back.
Sweet.
They're
Well,
bringing
so,
it back.
U.S.
Well, The Rock is now the commissioner of the XFL. Yeah,
Well, he owns it. He owns it.
WWE.
Oh, great.
But-
It's gonna be like, welcome to the XFL, sponsored by Pfizer.
Yeah,
Like, fuck,
I think I think they merged with the USFL.
They did.
Did they?
Okay.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
what
I
is
know
it,
Will
you-
like
he be
18
playing
now, or-
in tights like the was it the WE if The Rock is involved?
Let-
What
There-
if they
there-
merge lingerie football with the WWE XFL type standards?
That's called the Attitude Era.
Well,
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, that was such
Pretty
a good
much.
era. That era was amazing.
That was called
I'm
the
actually-
Attitude Era, Jackie.
Bro, to be honest with you, I was looking on eBay for DX shirts. You know they have DX shirts originals for like $400.
That's
God
crazy.
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
you know what you know what DX
God.
is? DX.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Degeneration X.
Someone give us the suck it.
Yeah, that was the Shawn Michaels and all that shit.
Yeah.
Originator.
Triple H,
Dude,
Shawn
if you weren't,
Michaels.
like if
Dudley
you were
Boys.
like
Fucking
15,
jabroni.
16, 17, 8, like if you were like late teens back then, which I was,
Was it 1, 2,
damn.
3 Kid also?
dude,
Scott,
you were walking up to
Kevin
everyone
Nash.
yelling, suck it.
Oh yeah, all the
Like,
time.
dude.
Yeah.
Everybody was doing that.
Dude, it was the fucking best. And then you try to do it to your mom and she'd fucking punch you in the face. Nobody
the
else?
fuck is
Nope.
So my mom was like 5 foot, like at her tallest, she was probably 5 foot, right?
Mine too.
Realistically, she was probably like 4'10", 4'11", and she probably weighed no more than 120 pounds at her peak. But I'm one of five. I'm one of 7, so we had 5 boys and 2 girls. My brothers and I, we would always WWF wrestle, and she would like get so angry, right? Because we would always like tear shit up. So when we were done, like she would never intervene, right? Because we were all big, but she would never intervene. But when we were done, she'd come in with like a broomstick and start jabbing us with shit, and then like throw shit at us. She's like, "I'm telling
Get
your
off
father."
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, it
Wait
was
till you're
crazy.
tired and then start
Yeah.
kicking her ass. Be like,
And
stop
we
it.
had bunk beds. And the funny thing is, we had bunk beds, and I shared a room with my younger brother. I would jump off the top bunk onto the floor and act like I was like the Macho Man.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Listen, the thing is the WWE, whatever it is going back to that. I saw Triple H do an interview and he said he's trying to bring it back slowly and he's doing it perfectly.
Oh yeah.
He's doing it
What,
I hope he
perfectly.
does, man.
Does he go into what's in that Title IX in that video? So we can throw that
Yeah,
up and play it.
yeah.
Now. Yeah, throw that up and play it now because we do need to go over this a little bit.
I want to be really clear. President Biden deciding to rewrite Title IX
Yeah, throw that volume
is
up.
one of the most radical.
Oh my lord.
I don't know what fucking Twitter won't let me. It keeps just dying. Look, I go. It's just motherfucker.
I'm gonna explode. Every
now
every time that happens, I'm like, what
Mhm.
the fuck, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the most
Deciding to
professional show
rewrite
here.
Title IX
Yes.
is one of the most radical and illegal moves we've ever seen from the federal government. It's an attack on our states. It's an attack on our families. And it's an attack on our young women and girls. We will not stand for this in Oklahoma. We are pursuing all actions to oppose this illegal and unconstitutional move by the Biden administration. We have already instructed our districts to not comply with this illegal rule change from President Biden. We will not allow boys in the girls' restrooms. We will not put boys in girls' sports. As a coach and as a parent, I've watched young girls work to learn the lessons that come along with playing sports. They have been able to show leadership. They have been able to dedicate so much of their life to learning those lessons that come from hard work, that come from teamwork, that come from competition. And to see the federal government try to erase girls' sports is disgusting. We have already heard back from a lot of districts that are very pleased that we stood in front of them and this dictate from the federal government. We're very proud of our districts that are holding the line, and we will never allow Joe Biden to control our schools and indoctrinate our kids. Our young girls deserve these experiences, and they shouldn't have them ripped away from some activists in Washington, D.C., who want to use the power of the federal government to impose radical gender theory on our state. I will continue to keep you all updated as we continue to move swiftly and aggressively against this overreach.
All
By the way,
right,
where
so
did
I
they
wanna
find that
I wanna-
actor?
I want to
Dude,
get something in real quick. So, just so people are aware, when Title IX came out, it was like back in like the what 70s. Don't quote me. It's
I'll find
anyway
out.
when Title IX first came out, it was only one sentence. One sentence was Title IX,
Women are good.
right? So in 2020, the Trump administration had updated Title IX. Okay, that update.
1972.
There you go, 1972. So in 2020, the Trump administration updated Title IX. I don't know what I think they added. I can't remember for the life of me right now.
Mhm.
And that people were upset about. And there was just like one thing that people were really upset about. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck y'all are upset about. Anyway, but that edition was 34 pages. Okay. Now the Biden administration is updating Title IX again. 1,500 plus pages.
oh my god.
Okay.
Now, doesn't that just sound like it's a bunch, like not even reading it? Doesn't that just literally sound like it would be a bunch of convoluted bullshit that probably leads to
absolutely.
nowhere, or a bunch of really fucked up stuff just being 1,500 pages?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Goal is to go through the 30 some pages from the Trump administration, then go
Right.
through the 1,500 pages of what's going, because I smell something funny in it. And I don't know, I can't really
There has to be.
pinpoint what I think it is, but I can kind of pinpoint a little bit of it. And it has to do with money. It all has to
course.
do with money.
Of
course.
And it comes
Oh.
to that it has something to do with a little bit of funding with pay for compliance, pretty much, with
Yep.
this new
Well,
Title
and
IX.
aren't they
So-
trying to include like the words identify as women and stuff like that in it
No,
as well, or is
gender
it something like
identity.
that?
No, gender identity. So
Gender
sex, it's no longer just about sex, a person's sex. It's also gender identity.
So
It
if they
also-
okay, so if the
Right.
person identifies as a woman, that's their identity, is what they would be protected under, is what they're saying.
Yes.
It would be
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It really bothers me that they put pregnant people in there.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Like,
pregnant
Because
people.
they say pregnant people, not women, but pregnant people, and I'm
Bir-
like, and
birthers.
yeah, pretty much birthing persons.
Birthing
And,
person. Yeah, there you go.
yeah. So that was
Dude.
the biggest change that I saw.
Well,
But I said, my goal is to go through it all and report it back to you guys so you don't have to.
Right.
If you want, I can call a guy who can smell what's cooking in this.
I can call that
Elliot?
same guy.
We can call the Rock. We can smell what's cooking.
No,
You know,
so-
Shut up, bitch.
Shut up,
There you go.
bitch.
There you go. Got that
I had
volume.
to raise
I
the
think-
volume.
I think people really need to ask themselves is like, outside of the whatever the gender fucking identity, whatever the fuck you want to do, that's fine.
Yeah.
But people really need to ask themselves is, why is the government getting involved in what bathroom I decide to fucking use?
Exactly.
You know, they have no business being or
I can tell you why.
assigning
I
a
can tell you
bathroom that
why.
I should fucking use.
It's a play for votes.
That's
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that's very
They
true.
don't care about anything. They don't
Abso-fucking-lutely.
care about what they think or what
Mhm.
goes
Yeah.
on. It's 100% a play for votes.
Yeah, well,
it's
I
what
mean,
they do. It's what they do to the minority communities every single election cycle. We got your back. We're for this. We're for that. Once they get the vote, then they walk away.
Yeah.
but the
So-
problem.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead, Mark.
so let me ask you this: what is the government? If it's a play for votes, right? So they're obviously, pandering and like, hey, come vote for us because we're doing shit for you.
Right.
If it's a play for votes, do they think that those people that think that way outnumber the people that don't think that way? What is
Yes.
their stance on that?
I think
do.
they
I think
do,
they
and
do.
I think they also don't sometimes, because they go really hard in the paint quite often. But I mean, that also
Yeah,
could
they
just
do.
be like to really fire up enough people, like with propaganda though also. But yeah, that's my opinion.
Well, you get the.
Well-
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bumjay.
No, I was just gonna say too with it. If you see kind of what was it? There was a study that came out that said what this newer generation, about 30 some or 40% of them identify as LGBT
Whatever.
Add the
or
letters.
like within that community.
R2D2.
You know, so yeah,
CP30.
right. Well, it does go to like the
Yeah.
whole pandering thing, like you're saying, and it's just like just pushing the limit. But also, if you think about, I don't know, Marxists, what do they want to do? They want to destabilize everything. So, you know, destabilizing the family. How can you destabilize the family? The easiest way is to get rid of like gender norms and think like if you think that they're gender norms, then you are a sexist, misogynist, feminist.
Well,
Not
it's similar.
feminist
It's similar,
thing.
like, you know, I know they're two totally different topics, but it's very similar to the whole illegal migration that's happening in the country too. They realize now that a lot of younger people, a lot of Gen Zers, aren't falling for the bullshit that they've been playing for the last several decades. A lot of them are becoming more conservative, so they need a new voting base. Minorities are starting to wake up and say, "Hey, listen, these people have done nothing for me for the last
Right.
several decades, and we've given you our vote." Right.
Which
so
is
now
not
that's
wrong.
It's the same thing. It's, you know, they're pandering to this trans community, this LGBTQ community, but also they need a new voter base too with these mass migrants coming into the country.
See-
That's, hey, if we give you freedom, we
Right.
give you amnesty, you got to give us your vote.
It's all the
And one
knitters.
reason why, all the knitters.
I have to find that video again. Oh my god, I have to find that.
But
video
I know
again.
I'm not gonna lie.
Been there for 20 years.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong, Bob, because there's also been studies here lately that have said that, and it goes the opposite with the women though. The women, a lot of younger women and stuff are going a little bit more liberal, but the men, a lot of younger men are actually going more conservative. And I think it's
Yeah.
because a lot of people are going hard in the paint on them because they are young and they're like
But it's
feeding
not
them
just men.
what's happening now. And
But
they're
it's not
also
just
getting it
men.
from
Yeah.
social media as well
It's-
too.
But the bigger thing, it's minority men of
Right,
all
right.
different types of
But
minorities.
also a lot
African-Americans, Hispanics, big time.
and like
especially
what we're
up here in
seeing
South
at these
Florida.
colleges though, isn't all like the men that are the conservative ones. Obviously, there's a
Right.
lot of them that probably aren't that loud about things. But also, there was one college, I don't remember which one, that told them to fuck off, went and got that flag and stood under it. So I'm proud of those guys.
Yeah, it was
Whatever
UNC.
college you're from,
UNC,
good fucking job.
UNC.
baby.
Yeah, good job, boys.
But here's the thing. But here's
Hey,
You get
they
the-
got to GoFundMe, by the way.
yeah, they do.
Oh,
They've already raised
okay.
150,000 for that fraternity, which is
Ooh,
amazing.
nice.
For them.
That's
Um,
fucking
Sorry to
dope.
interrupt. No, I just wanted to
No,
throw
no.
GoFundMe out there.
That's
Um,
awesome.
But
Hold
here's
on,
the
wait,
thing.
before you get to protests, I have to say this before you get to the protest because
Mhm.
just one last point to like the whole Title IX, the pandering, what we were talking about.
Gotcha. Yeah,
is
yeah,
that
yeah.
you need to understand though too that the most of it is pandering to the activists, and the
Mhm,
activists
yes.
are the ones that have the loudest bullhorn right now, and it's almost like a bully pulpit that they're yelling at people and using the doxing, using like basically the canceling and everything like that to
Mhm.
get things done, making people stay quiet and not and go along with what they're saying. They might not think it fully, but they'll go along with what they're
Yeah.
saying just to like
Exa-
not chop up any waters or anything.
You know, because that's
But-
basically, what terrorists do.
But that's the problem is people just a lot of people
Emotional
just don't
terrorists.
want to they don't want to make waves, and that's a big giant majority. Like I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and we were talking about like political stuff, and she's like, I don't do the politics thing because it gets people to fight. I go, you don't do the politics thing because you don't talk to the right people about it. You talk to people who, if you have one stance, they get mad at you. If you have another stance, they get mad at you. And that's the problem. Nobody nowadays can just say, you make a point. Or, you know what, you're kind of right, but this is why I think you're kind of wrong in the same instance, and have a conversation. You have people like these fucking protesters who are just have no idea what they're talking about. I don't remember if everybody remembers the JP Sears, whatchamacallit, skit where he's talking about, okay, we've got everybody out now. We need we need food. What are we gonna do? Well, we need people to make the food. We need money. Well, just make money. We don't have anybody to make
Just
money.
make
we push
money.
them all out.
Uh.
And then you get the protesters over there who are telling the universities they have to provide them with food because they pay for the food. And it's like, wait a minute. No, you want a resistance. Here's your resistance. Well, we need people to stop forcing them to not bring us food. Who's forcing them not to bring you food? Well, we want to get a commitment that they're not going to do that. You have no fucking idea what you're talking about, madam.
Yeah,
you
you're
don't
just
know.
all you're doing is standing up there listening to yourself talk into the void because everything you're saying has no bearing.
You
Like
make
none
no
of it
sense.
actually happened. You're just talking this stuff.
Did y'all see the video where they were hiking up food or pulling the food up in a basket, right? And the protesters, aka terrorists, whatever they wanted pizza, and they brought a pizza box, and they couldn't fucking for the life of them figure out how to set it inside the little, whatever box they had to hoist it up. They were like, how do I get it up there? So they had to settle for fucking sandwiches. That's what they had to settle for. They can't even fucking figure out how to get food to themselves, but they want to demand every fucking thing in the book. It's insane, man. Learn how to feed yourselves first, baby.
I said this last week, and I was like, you know what? If you want to protest. Like we can't, because we can't go. You can't just like protests that you are for and not like and like just be against protests you don't like. You know what I mean? As long as people are being peaceful, whatever. But the second that they start, not and like taking over shit, that's when you got to start taking things in your own hands, I guess, in a sense. But I said last week.
You start losing a lot of people.
Stay strapped or get clapped. That's what
I was
Mama said.
saying.
Woo!
It's like, last week I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead, protest, whatever.
Gotta love that Second
And I was
Amendment,
like,
baby.
And then all of a sudden I was like, you lost me. And now especially with this whole they need to provide food, especially for us who have meal plans through the university. Like they lost
shit's fucking
everybody
ridiculous.
that has like any rational brain is going to be
Right.
like, okay, you definitely lost me there. But I do want to say though too is that I feel like there's an uptick in like severity of like of things that are going on in these protests, and I feel like they wanted to get to an apex before summer hits, so then hopefully it could carry on into cities rather than just universities, because the universities are going to be scarce. There's not going to be any students in the universities once summer hits. So to have another summer of love, like something needs to happen.
Oh, well, did you hear about
outraged?
But if that happens, but if that happens, then Joe Biden's definitely going to not be president.
Well, did you already hear about the fact that Joe Biden wants to bring refugees from Gaza here?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean,
my goodness.
So basically, bring Hamas to our shores.
Yeah, bring Hamas over here.
Bring Hamas.
Yeah.
Like,
but here's the thing.
The whole thing's bullshit. They fucking They basically these Palestinians voted Hamas to be part of their government.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They are Hamas. End of story. They chose their bed.
Well, what else is funny is that they're the college kids are pissed off that they're occupying land on somebody else's land, and then they're mad that somebody's trying to take them away from occupying the land that they try to take. Meanwhile, it's the same thing over there. It's like the Palestinians are trying to take over Israel, even though Israel is its own country. Mind you, this has been going on since 1948, folks, and all of a sudden now it's a fucking problem.
This has been going on for thousands of years.
So over the weekend, I live in a small town, and there was protesters at my small town, and I sent pictures to Davey and Biz about this. And they had one little lady on a bullhorn screaming something, and then everyone like zombie chants back overhead. And one of the things that they were saying was like, from Jordan to Mexico, all borders have to go. And I was like,
what?
Wait. I don't wait.
Go to Jordan. Go to Jordan. I've been to Israel. I went to Israel when I was 16, 17 years old.
Right. And I was gonna be
And
like, go to Mexico. Like, I don't
I
even
will
think
tell you
it's
this.
hard to get in.
I will tell you this. I was 16, 17 years old, and we came. So I went with a high school group. I was there for 2 weeks, and one thing we did was we were walking through Jerusalem, and under the wall, the Western Wall, there's like a little museum where like you get to see a lot of the old artifacts and whatnot. But when you come out, you go in one side, you come out the other, and back then, it was the Palestinian Quarter. We come out on the Palestinian Quarter, and they're fucking animals. They're animals. Like they throw rocks at people. We had 2 security guards with us with M16s, right? And they basically were like, listen, fuck around, you're gonna find out. It was basically the gist of it, right? We had guide with us, like they're animals. That's all they know, though, right?
Yeah.
A lot of them are just brainwashed.
That's the main thing,
taught
is the
to
brainwash.
hate
Yeah.
Jews. That's their whole premise. They hate
Right.
Jews.
Well, here's the main thing too: is anyone that is listening and doesn't like either know what we're talking about, whatever, just read the Hamas charter itself. Just read the Hamas charter, and you will see that they don't want any sort of peace with anybody. They want
I don't
everyone gone except for them. That's what their charter says.
Like I have sympathy for the children, the innocent children who are caught up in this, but I don't have any sympathy for the adults, both men and female adults who were caught up in this, because this is what they voted for. This is what they chose. The kids didn't choose this. The adults chose this. And they decided to attack Israel on October 10th.
Yeah, I mean, but
That's
there's
their
probably
choice.
there could be a decent little portion of that doesn't want it, but we also don't know. We can't talk to anybody there. That's one of my main things about anybody supporting one side or the other. Whenever it we're not over there, and we're never going to get the full story about what's happening. Even if
Right,
like you are over there, you're still going to be propagandized. Like we
Right, but
don't
here's the other
really
thing,
fucking
too.
know a lot of it.
But here's the other thing, too. Israel is surrounded by countries that want to annihilate them. You got
Yeah.
Syria and Lebanon to the north. You got Jordan to the east. You got Egypt, and basically every northern African nation wants Israel gone. Then you got the south of Israel and the southeast of Israel, which is Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq. They all want them gone and wiped off the face of the earth.
Mhm.
So
That's why they
Israel's
got
got to
the
do what they
Iron
got to
Dome.
do. Right. Like Israel's like they're basically like they're left alone, you know? So they're
Mhm.
going to do what they have to do to protect their independence. And I don't blame them one bit for what they're doing.
I don't
No,
blame
it's
any country
it's
ever if they get
all
attacked.
sad. But
Yeah.
I do have questions. Like Israel, they do have the Iron Dome. How
Mhm.
did this happen?
US
That's
paid
all I
for it.
want to know.
Well,
is how
okay, hold
does-
on. It's kind of funny, yeah, that 300 and something rockets, whatever else, got launched by Iran, but motherfuckers on goddamn paragliders fucking made it in. But okay, I guess I'll just like
Right.
leave it there, you know.
Right. Don't ask questions.
Well,
I
the-
don't know. The whole thing sucks. It's horrible on all sides, I believe. And these protests or whatever,
I think
if you want to protest and like be peaceful, fine, whatever. But
You want me
it's
to tell you the
second that
truth?
start like occupying shit, like
I think
dude.
Netanyahu let it happen.
yeah.
100%.
Wouldn't surprise me.
No, he's a
Right.
piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
wants
just
more money. He said it. I mean, he said it.
listen. Don't be racist. That's racist. He's Jewish just because he's Jewish. I'm trying to find. Why won't this? It's. But they
Sorry,
were just
Sarah,
actually.
October 7th, you're right. Sorry, Sarah corrected me. It is October 7th. My bad. I was on a roll. Sarah. But regardless, whatever day it was, right? Whatever day it was, still,
Yeah.
Israel still has a right to respond.
Yeah, no, they do absolutely. Yeah,
No, they do.
And like I said, I say this every time we talk about it. Where were all these protests and everything a few years ago when they were both bombing the shit out of each other when Trump was still in office? No one said anything.
You were
No one did
anti-Semitic.
anything.
You were anti-Semitic.
Ugh.
Quick little thing here,
It
by the way.
drives me nuts.
Just in case anybody didn't know this was going on. This happened yesterday.
Let's stay on the same subject. Ms. Locken just said there'll be about 1,000 U.S. service members operating a peer system off of Gaza. How many of them will have guns, Mr. Secretary?
that's true.
Well, typically all
Very
of the deployed service members carry guns, and they have the ability to protect themselves.
It's a rifle, not
So
a gun.
if someone from land in Gaza shoots at our service members who are on the $320 million pier that we're building, you're telling me our service members can shoot back?
They have the
Mark, you were in the service. Are you just allowed to shoot back?
No, you're not just allowed to shoot back.
You have to act.
There has to be an imminent threat. They have to actually be actively engaging you.
Right.
You know, there's got to be some sort of fear, of danger, something. The throwing rocks, the sand, the throwing that shit. It's not an active danger threat to you.
There has to be
You
like a
start seeing an
rules of engagement
RPG.
type thing.
Yeah, you start seeing RPG, you start seeing those fucking Russian AKs come out that America gave them, then fucking start shooting back. But other than that, no, you can't.
Okay, I'm glad you say that because I know a lot of people don't understand this because I think Matt Gaetz is being like a little facetious in what he's saying because there's a protocol for it, but he makes a very good point though.
They have the
He
right
does.
to return fire to protect themselves. Now,
Do we think that's so now I want to move to the likelihood that you think someone from land in Gaza might shoot at our service members on this pier. Do you think that that's a likely scenario?
That's possible, yes.
This is a very telling moment, Mr. Secretary, because you've said something that's quite possible that could happen, right? Shots from Gaza on our service members, and then the response, our armed service members shooting live fire into Gaza.
World
That
War
is a
III,
possible
baby.
outcome here so that we can
Right.
become the port authority.
World War
and run this
III.
pier. Right?
Yep.
That's correct. I expect that we will always
Don't
have the
you think
ability
that
to
counts
protect
as
ourselves.
boots on the ground? President Biden told the country
Yes.
that we weren't going to have boots on the ground in Gaza.
And we won't.
Okay, but you guys parse
Bullshit.
the distinction between, like, when Americans think boots on the ground, they think Americans in harm's way or engaged actively in a conflict. You guys seem to be sort of saying that boots on a pier connected to the ground, connected to service members shooting into Gaza, doesn't count as boots on the ground?
It does not.
It does not.
Yep. That's
Holy
bullshit, man.
shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Shit. Whoa.
This is your tax dollars, ladies and gentlemen, at work. They are lying to you in
Ugh.
your face.
He's like, no,
America
because
hates
you
Gaza.
It's the
see.
first time he's been seen since he went missing and didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Give the guy
God.
a break.
Heart attack, right?
Oh, God.
That should piss off every single
because you
person out
see
there.
the socks in between separate the man from the ground.
Well, think about this. Hamas shoots at American soldiers. They retaliate. Iran goes after Israel. Fucking World War III, baby.
Yeah.
There it is.
Dude, yeah, exactly. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
There it
man?
is.
Is it-
This is the cement, and this is why that Title IX thing is 1,500 pages because of shit like this. Well,
Yeah,
technically, if you identify and if you get this, and we'll give grant money to this person, I guarantee you, they are setting aside more of our tax dollars to give to schools that comply with what the government wants. If you do not
Mhm.
comply, you do not get the money.
It was the same thing with
You're
COVID.
gonna
Yeah.
Exactly. And nobody, dude, it still baffles the fuck out of me that nobody actually read those bills. Nobody
Yeah.
read the COVID bills and saw that each hospital for each COVID death got $40,000
Mhm.
Yep.
each
Funny.
death.
That's why the numbers were inflated.
Right. I mean, the flu disappeared that year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I
what-
went to nothing,
And now this dude, they're trying to get Karine Jean-Pierre out because she just doesn't answer. She keeps
Yeah.
hiding
Oh,
behind that.
God.
She keeps
She's
hiding
retarded.
behind that fucking. Well, this is I can't talk because of the Hatch Act. No, do you know? Nobody knows what the fucking who doesn't work for the government understand what the Hatch Act is. You can't go and like go to private dinners and paid for by one party, or you can't put specific Biden Harris stickers on your car or in your, nobody says you can't answer can't do your fucking job and answer for the president of the United States. That's not what the Hatch Act is. The Hatch Act states you cannot do specific things with specific parties. You work for the president. You are the president's mouthpiece. You should be answering the questions.
Yeah, in that great big book of nothing that she has.
Yeah, how much you want to bet
It's
that
probably Sudoku.
when the pressure starts getting put on her to get ousted,
What?
it's gonna be a racist. It's gonna be a
Oh, yeah, yeah.
anti-gay
Yeah.
thing. Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why there
It'll
was an
happen.
article that came out a few days ago talking about how there was members within the Biden administration that wanted to push her out, and she just won't go because she thinks that she actually thinks she's doing a really good
Yeah.
job, and they're having a little bit of a conundrum because of that, because they don't want to have the optics of firing her would not look good, especially with how bad
Mhm.
the Biden administration's polling is right now. So like
So I'm gonna go ahead and put her on my bingo card for the Deadpool. Maybe she-
He's gonna get Clinton.
yeah, Hillary's like, we'll just take this bitch out. I mean,
Yeah,
No, you know what
problem. Just slide me a cool 10 mil and I'll do it.
Well, she's gonna end up on the same island where the guy who was fighting Vladimir Putin from Ukraine was. That guy that fucking changed sides in the middle of nowhere. They're both gonna end up in the same island. Like, yo, you
right?
too? Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Fucking the same island Jeffrey
Oh,
Epstein's
man.
at. They just have babies and children all over the island. Like, where the fuck is this place?
Yup.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna.
Oh, man.
It's
they apparently she was offered some like big position at some like pro-abortion foundation or whatever, and she was just like, nope, that's okay, I'm just gonna stay where I'm happy where I'm at. I'm going down with the ship.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
I mean, she's
if there's a replacement to her, I'd hate to see who the replacement is. Dude.
Oh,
It ain't gonna get any
John
better.
Kirby. They were talking about John Kirby being her replacement since he's been doing all the talking about what's
John
going on.
Kirby. Oh my god,
Yeah. So
that would be
that
the
old man
worst.
is just
I mean,
Just-
he's dumb. He's dumb as shit. He's the
Yeah.
same way. He just deflects everything.
Uh huh.
But
I
it,
can't wait.
but-
I can't wait to see him and God, what's that reporter?
Peter Ducey?
Peter Ducey go at it.
because
Uh-huh.
I don't know. And listen, I hate both all the news outlets. The mainstream media news outlets are all garbage. I don't care. And I think
Yep.
the only reason why Peter Ducey gets questions is because they need opposition, and she doesn't answer any fucking questions, to be honest. But like Peter Ducey versus fucking what's his face again? What'd you say his name was? John Kirby
John Kirby.
would be amazing because
Oh,
they would
yeah.
just go back and forth. Because I don't think
Yeah.
John Kirby likes the sound of his voice. He really does.
He lives
Bob
in
Dole.
an echo chamber.
Bob Dole likes to hear Bob Dole talk about Bob Dole.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What were you saying, Mama J?
Oh, I was gonna say, well, don't you guys think like sometimes like Peter Ducey, he sometimes has like a shit-eating grin, like
yeah.
when he asks
Oh, yeah.
after he asks the question every
Sometimes?
single time.
Sometimes.
I love it because he's like, I like he asked the question. He's like, I can't wait for this answer. Like,
Yeah.
Why does he remind me of that? What is it? The meme like Bitcoin or like one of those cryptocurrency things that I don't know. It's like the blonde dude with the suit. It always reminds me of
Yeah,
Peter
the
Ducey.
oh my god, yeah,
Oh.
the stock bro or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stock bro meme. Yeah,
kind
that's
of
Peter
does.
Ducey.
Yeah.
That's Peter Ducey, but it's
Or Boss
It-
Baby, one of the two.
That's Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson's boss.
No,
baby,
yeah. Mike Johnson is the dark-haired Boss Baby for sure.
Yeah, he is.
Mike Johnson's a cunt. Let's just
Yeah,
say,
he
I
is.
just want to say that. Mike
He
Johnson's
is.
a cunt. Fuck Mike Johnson. And to be honest with you, I'm so sick of they're all the same. And I said it before,
Yeah.
I'll say it again. Millennial Spike Lee is absolutely right when he says there's no red, there's no blue, they're all purple. They're all purple.
Except for Thomas
And you know-
Massey, and I'll
Ex-
fight him. I'll fight him on that one. Because I do believe in Thomas
Hakeem-
Massey. He's a good dude.
You know, Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to fucking oust Mike Johnson.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Hakeem Jeffries said, "Oh, I'll do anything to save to say to keep him Speaker of the House. It won't happen. It's insane. Like, you've got Democratic and Republicans, trying to save each other for what?
Money.
What are you guys doing? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Then what's the pillow?
Yeah.
What's the pillow talk between y'all at night?
Mhm.
I mean, Hakeem Jeffries doesn't really want the job. He just wants to be like, no, I'll do it. And then, like, when it comes to no, shut the fuck up, guys. I don't want to do this. I just want to tell everybody, I don't want the responsibility, guys. Just shut the fuck up. Let me I'll stay right here and do this. But no, rah, no. But I mean,
I don't think you can say Hakeem Jeffries just like Hakeem Jeffries, because every time I hear his name,
Jeffries.
it's a Hakeem, the Honorable Hakeem Jeffries. That's every time I hear his name. It's like for 400 fucking times listening to the vote over and over and over again. That's all I hear now when I hear his name.
The royal penis is cleaned, Your Highness.
Yeah.
And he's just like, thank you.
Oh shit.
Did
Thank
you see
you.
this? Did you see this clip? This clip made me laugh so fucking hard. I gotta share the screen. Nancy Pelosi is the dumbest person.
No.
Nancy Pelosi explodes in anger after she's reminded that there was a global epidemic that led to job losses under Trump, and that Biden had not done really much. Watch. By the way, MSNBC. This was MSNBC.
And Joe Biden is doing that, created 9 million jobs in his term in office. Donald Trump has the worst record of job loss of any president. So we just have to make sure people know.
That was a global pandemic.
He had the worst record of any president. We've had other concerns in our country. If you want to be an apologist for Donald Trump, that may be your role, but it ain't mine. And he has the worst.
Anybody can accuse me of that.
And Joe Biden is.
Okay,
Dude,
so
she gets
she's
so
pissed
mad.
because
Hold on, I want to play that last. Hold on, I want to play that last section one more time because I think everybody missed the last thing the news reporter said. The last thing the news reporter said.
Donald Trump, that may be your role, but it ain't mine. And he has the worst.
Anybody can accuse me of that.
I don't think anybody can accuse me of that.
her and her fucking American flag Ukraine pin. For Jeebus sake.
Oh my god! That
no, but
insider
she's
trading fucking cunt. I swear.
She was mad because, you know, she's on friendly MSNBC and the reporter's supposed to like go on, oh yes, be a yes, ma'am. And she pushed back just a little bit, telling, I don't know, God forbid, the truth. And she's like, excuse me, lady, you need to say what I need you to say.
Yeah, if you want to be a Trump apologist, but that's the thing. They will turn on you that quick just because you said, hey, no, there was a global. If Joe Biden 9 million jobs, I don't understand. You want to be a Trump apologist with her fucking curdled fingers,
just because you question something. That's it.
Or pointed out something that is the truth, and it was. She's like, well, you know, we did have a global pandemic. No one could say that didn't happen. It happened everywhere.
It ruined lives of Americans.
Yeah. It ruined families.
Yeah.
This family I don't talk to because of it. This family I do not talk to because, they won't talk to me because from the beginning I went, this is bullshit. And they're like, how dare you? How could you say that?
Davey, your Jersey show. What are you doing?
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like this family I don't talk to because I said it from the beginning. This is fucking bullshit. Like, just go live your life. Like, it's at first, it was what it was, and then it started to be like, you want to wear? We said one mask, make two. You got to wear two masks. Put a finger in your asshole. I'll check your prostate so that way you could smoke cigarettes. You could drink alcohol. Don't buy seeds. You can't buy gym equipment.
Don't go to the gym.
Stay inside. Don't go outside.
You know what fucking gets me is that you still see people wearing masks.
Yeah,
it's like down
where I
here.
work still.
Right, still down here and shit too.
I work for a bank.
What's the point of the fucking mask? What is the
every
point
day.
of the mask? Yeah.
See that
And now,
today.
and I don't mean to go back into our previous conversation, but all the college protesters, they all have fucking masks on.
Right.
And I
You know
know
why.
it's not because they're scared of fucking COVID. You're trying to
know
hide
why.
your fucking face.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what it is.
Did we ever get an update on what happened to those diplomats that went over in China and got anally probed?
Oh, I don't know, but
wow.
I don't know, but now you've repeaked my
During
interest.
COVID, no, there was a story about these diplomats from the United States who went over to China to talk to them about COVID and everything like that. And before they could even get really into the country, they had to get anally swabbed to see if they had COVID.
Yeah, they got anally swabbed to see if they had COVID in
Oh,
China.
God.
Actually, you know what? I heard one of them made a video in one of the Congress houses with an intern. That's what I heard because he was
That's
showing
one
the
of those-
intern.
No,
That-
wrong person.
How you
That's
gonna
one of
find
those
COVID
days,
in your
like, right, right. Well, that too.
How you
But
gonna find COVID in your asshole?
my first thought is, I hope I get a real good case of swamp ass today. If you're really wanting to do this to me,
Bro, I would eat fucking Taco Bell
Oh yeah.
for 4 hours before just going every the worst
I'm
Taco
about-
Bell. Go ahead, enjoy, and you pull out. Looks like a
Eat something
fucking geyser.
hellacious.
Oh,
like a South
oh my
Park episode.
God.
It sounds like
Look
a South
what
Park
I
episode.
started.
Oh my God.
oh,
The
eventually
only
we got the
person
butt
I
stuff.
can
Right.
blame is myself.
You started it, so
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
But it's true. The thing is, it was like a little blip in the news and you never heard about it again. I'm actually kind of concerned. Did they come back okay? Are their heinies all right? Like,
Who
what
were the
happened?
diplomats? Who
Did
who
they
were
actually have COVID or did they
Who were
not?
they,
I'm
though?
curious.
just for future advice, don't bring up anal probing around a bunch of guys, okay? 'Cause that's just gonna go fucking way off the fucking
Mama
wall.
J with
Oh,
the
yeah.
butt stuff.
Well,
Man,
it was
that's
just
hysterical.
honest to God, like
It reminds me of the
don't-
South
it
Park
happened,
episode where
and
partner
no
got
one's
anal probed by the aliens.
Uh-huh.
no one talked about it again. Like that could be like
Are we not on Rumble?
I don't know.
I don't know. We should be.
Oh, Rich is saying we're missing the Rumble
Oh.
chat.
That's so funny.
Oh, what's going on in the Rumble chat?
Oh, I'm sure it's. Oh, that's because we're not seeing it. Yeah. No, I'm sure. Well, if we're missing the chat, then that means we're live. But
That's fine.
Oh,
I gotta-
jeez. Oh, God. There's a lot in the Rumble chat going on right now.
oh, geez,
Oh.
let me go over there.
Oh,
No, let's hear some
Mama
of
J.
that.
Oh, someone said Mama J is drinking. Yeah, I'm drinking my non-alcoholic Coronas. They're very good.
Wait, they make those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They're delicious. Let's see. Cheers.
Sorry, y'all. I didn't have the
This is
rumble up. It,
man.
the even though we are on a different platform than before, StreamYard integrates Rumble
Oh.
chat into the stream. This platform doesn't. This is Streamlabs Talk Studio. It was just cheaper and it actually works a little better, but now I need to know. Now I know I need to pull up the Rumble shit when we have that going, so I can see the Rumble
Yeah.
chat.
Jeez, yeah.
Well,
guys.
awesome, man.
What? Hi, Jack. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah, what's
here.
happening?
We got Redneck Renegade came over from the Patriot Party podcast. Our friends over there, Mick and V Lynn. Thank you for joining us.
to help rebuild their teeth and gums naturally without having to.
What the fuck is that?
Sciatic nerve pain.
Oh, it's me. Oh, you can hear that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull it up on the damn Rumble.
What the fuck
What
is
is
that?
on your web browser? What is on your web browser, sir?
Listen.
Oh my
You
god.
ever been in a Senate assembly and watched two men go at it back to bareback? Two bears. That's what it's like to drive a Ford F-150.
Listen, you should be getting some ad revenue because they're playing the shit before your live
know.
stream.
I know.
Oh.
There's two ads before our live streams every time.
What? We ain't got shit for money.
I know. We need to fucking contact
Oh, well,
Rumble
I
about that,
mean,
'cause-
well, look, I'm not gonna lie. Rumble
get
doesn't
to it.
pay very well. You can ask anyone that really does go on there. Basically, the only people that are gonna make money on Rumble right now are like Bongino and a few other people, Russell Brand maybe, and that's about it.
Amanda makes a
Rumble.
very good point here too. During the whole thing, you must register your backyard gardens. You remember that when they were making people register their backyard gardens? They didn't want you.
Up.
Yeah, they didn't want
Yeah,
you
what's
happening?
planting
Oh my
planting
god!
stuff either. Oh my God. Yeah, sorry guys, we didn't.
I know. I
We
feel
didn't
so
know.
bad.
Speaking of anal probing, I have an appointment, fellas. Love you guys, and
Oh,
God
God.
bless. God bless, Jack.
I was texting with him the other day, seeing how he was doing. We
Yeah,
needed to
actually,
catch up on the Vanderpump Rules and shit.
Wait a
with
minute.
each other.
We have to find out because Rich said he made $100. He's made 100.
What?
Like, are you a maid?
You made 100? Oh, we're definitely. Well, he might be.
Yeah, we definitely have to find
Right.
out what's going on with that because that's bullshit.
Yeah, I think we've made $1.75 on Rumble
Yeah,
so far.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Nice. You
And
guys
that-
are knocking it out of the park.
Listen,
Yeah.
that's been 2 years.
You have to upgrade some of your equipment.
Some update and equipment, maybe. But yeah, it's
Mama J needs an actual camera.
yeah. But yeah,
That's
it's so like I don't know. I forgot where we were going with. Oh, the guys. I don't know. Let's
Yeah,
move
see,
on
what
to
news store are we going on to next?
I mean, let's see. We can do some examples of people visited by police memes. Which one do you want to do, Mama J?
Oh, God.
Oh, that's the Bill Barr.
Pick something way out there.
The Bill Barr one.
There you go.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
Bill Barr. Holy shit. The Bill Barr one is
The one him on the
amazing.
beach?
No, I'm not. When he was washed up at the beach.
Is this the one where he endorses Trump or
Trump,
whatever?
yes. And Katie
Yeah.
Kerr.
Okay,
can't
yeah, here.
Fuck. Oh, are they at the beach? Is that where they are?
Rest in peace, Collins.
Oh yeah, it is Caitlin Collins.
Dude,
She worked
hold
for
on, wait a
Fox News
minute.
at one point, and she was so happy.
He did an interview on the beach somewhere, and he was saying it's pretty much the same thing. Like, hey, voting for Trump is on the fucking table.
But
for
this,
him.
the way she can't understand it, the way she does not understand what he's saying, is just dumbfounding. Let's just.
Well, she's just
Because
dumb.
He responded in response to you saying you'd vote for the Republican ticket. Wow, former AG Bill Barr, who let a lot of great people down by not investigating voter fraud in our country, has just endorsed me for president despite the fact that I called him weak, slow-moving, lethargic, gutless, and lazy. Based on the fact that I greatly appreciate his wholehearted endorsement, I am removing the word lethargic from my statement. Thank you, Bill.
He's such a dick.
That's so funny.
Oh my God! Stop playing with the
awesome.
volume. I can't take it anymore.
Davey cannot pinpoint that volume.
I can't get the fucking volume to work every time I put it. Look, shut it off.
doesn't.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't want to go. It's fucking volume.
Dude,
no.
how
Oh my
bad
God.
is it? How bad is it on Joe Biden's end that
Right.
his opposing team calls Barr just outlandish piece of shit and just says, well, maybe you're not outlandish, and he's like, oh, I'm still gonna fucking vote for you because the other guy is fucking horrible. That's how fucking bad it is on Joe Biden's end. It's like,
Right.
oh,
The fucking
shit.
president can't even eat a salad. Like,
Oh my God.
That he even fucking eat a salad right.
That's where I want to go next. The correspondence dinner is fucking amazing. I mean, listen, Colin Jost, I think, was hilarious. He hit both sides very well.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Colin Jost
dude,
was
it's comedy.
yeah.
yeah, we should put that on. That shit was. I watched part of that. That shit was funny.
Let's go. I
I
want to
didn't
just.
watch any of the correspondence dinner.
We'll do a little bit of this because I want to show people her the face that she made. Like she just doesn't understand it. And this is what I get. This is what pisses me off about the news, and this is what should piss everybody off about the news. The news is there to give you the facts. This is what they're supposed to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
supposed to do. She's here arguing against Trump. She's arguing against Trump.
What's the question?
Excuse me.
What's your response?
He's mean.
Well, I mean, obviously, what I said was that I'm very disappointed that this country is stuck with this choice between two people who I don't think either of them should be president of the United States. But given that binary choice, I feel I have to choose Trump.
But he's mocking you.
So It's not about me.
Right.
I think that I've said this all along. If faced with a choice between two people, neither of which I think should be president, I feel it's my duty to pick the person who I think would do the least damage to the country. And I think Trump would do less damage than Biden. And I think all this stuff about a threat to democracy, I think the real threat to democracy is the progressive movement and the Biden administration.
The Biden administration or President Biden himself?
Biden's support for the progressive agenda.
I think a lot of people hear that, and the case that we just talked about that went before the Supreme Court essentially, and say, how can you see that and say that Biden is a greater threat to democracy?
Her mouth just proves that she doesn't eat a burger.
Right, or that she's, or Jesus, that she's probably had about 17 fucking face surgeries or something. She really moves them lips.
Joe Biden says that one day he will ride off into the sunset like a fucking cowboy.
It's puppet talk.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
She's so absorbed in her anti-Trumpism that she just can't she can't comprehend the fact that Joe Biden is a fucking degenerate, terrible, can fucking barely eat anything. Like,
right? Hit the nail on the head, Bob. Yep.
Like,
well, but also you get that real. You could like smell the smug coming off of her.
Yeah, you could smell the disdain. You could smell the disdain.
Yeah, I could smell her asshole too. She stinks.
Dylan Mulvaney. Okay, it's pretty close. I can't lie. It's got like the same eyebrows. Stuff.
I'm going hiking in the woods, guys. I'm gonna interview Bill Barr today.
You're not wrong.
That's pretty close.
Well, where are we losing our freedoms? How are our freedoms being constrained? They're being constrained by the progressive government, and democracy, especially from the Anglosphere democracies, the Five Eyes and so forth. The threat's never been for autocratic government on the right.
But how specifically is Biden threatening democracy?
The threat to freedom and democracy has always been on the left. It's the collectivist, socialist agenda, and that is where we're losing our freedom. Parents are losing the freedom to control their children's education, and people can't speak their mind without losing their jobs and things like that. This is worse than the McCarthy era. Where is that coming from? It's not coming from the right.
Those two things that you just noted there, you believe are worse than a president of the United States trying to subvert the will of the people by overturning the results of the election?
You mean like they did in 2016, where every fucking senator came, the Democratic Party came and said that they were not gonna, that they didn't want to certify the election? You mean that?
Isn't Stacey Abrams still saying that she's supposed to be governor in Georgia?
Hillary Clinton's still saying that she never lost.
Oh, absolutely. And that's very true too. Establishment shill Barr. He definitely is an establishment shill.
I ain't never wished death on nobody, but Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
That might be something else different right there.
Right.
That's a threat to democracy. Hillary Clinton. You're not talking about a threat to this woman is what is she
She's
like
a
fucking
pantsuits everywhere.
17-0 with making people
whistleblowers
be here.
Yeah, 17-0 with what? Whistleblowers and putting them in the ground.
Guys and gals, I'm gonna ruin your guys' night. You ready? Imagine Hillary Clinton naked.
No.
Think about that. Bill Clinton has to lay next to that thing every night.
I'm like, fuck. I'm out.
I might have to finish the rest of my beers because of that. Jesus. Just so I can pass out.
Start drinking a lot more. Now I have an erection.
Why do you have an erection over that? You should have a fucking turtle head at this point.
He's like, you know what? Not my proudest fap, but
that's funny. Oh God! Can you imagine this?
Are you sure it's just not a fear boner?
Murder boner.
Lord. That's a fear boner.
Definitely.
Lactic acid pumping through your fucking veins right now.
Oh shit! What was that? Bill Barr's dad hired Jeffrey Epstein at the Dalton School.
Yep.
Yep.
His dad
Yeah.
was the chancellor or principal or whatever when Jeffrey Epstein came in and applied for a job.
Well, holy
All
shit!
that was found out with the whenever Trump was getting ousted. So Bill Barr didn't want to, stop everything supposedly. So
Right.
Just so you all know, I was going on tonight for the comedy relief. Not for my intellectual prowess.
But you actually came for the eye candy now.
I did,
Yeah.
yes. Where's those naked pictures of Hillary at? Oh, God.
Oh my God, no.
please don't put those up. Please do not fucking put those up, baby. Oh my
Listen.
God.
Right now.
They got some pretty good AI right now. let
Dude,
me tell
AI
you.
is going crazy. AI is fucked up right now. I've been seeing. What was that? I just saw one that had like LeBron James in a maid outfit or something.
my
It was on
God, yeah.
Instagram. Did you see that?
Did you hear about the coach? I think down in Houston, a high school football coach.
Oh yeah.
Made an AI
So-
voice.
So what
Oh, the
happened-
dude's voice. Yeah.
So what happened was
Yeah.
the principal did not renew a contract for one of their contractors, and he didn't like him. So what he did was he put out an AI generated voice recording of him, and I don't know if he sent it to or he just posted it, and they took it and they started spreading it around. And of course, one of the Karen teachers started spreading it to everybody in the district. The principal was fired. It was so bad. The FBI was involved. The FBI looked into it, traced the IP address back to this contractor after this principal was already fired and already tarnished. This is the problem we have with society right now. Okay. You hear or see something, and right away you want somebody in jail. You want them murdered. You want their livelihood gone, their family, ripped apart. And then it comes out that it was not true. And you just walk away. These people are like locusts. They just walk away and they're able to just go on with the rest of their lives. While these people's lives are ruined and unearthed and overturned. These people's lives are just demolished. And nobody cares. And this poor principal who never said any of this, he said he didn't say any of this, but there's recordings of it. It's bad. It's really fucking bad. And it started out with a lot of this swatting shit that's been going on for 15 years now. Swatting has been going on for 15 years where they could just call the cops on you and say that you have somebody in your house with a gun while you're playing a video game. And they will come in and take you away.
Yeah, seen it live happen before. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Remember when they wanted you in the ground for not taking the jab, and then remember when it turned out all this shit was untrue, and then they came out with the article. Well, let's do COVID amnesty. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You take your COVID amnesty and shove it where those fucking poor diplomats got that fucking finger taken.
Dude,
Shove it right up your ass.
As soon as that came out, you know how many people were that Ray Liotta meme of them all laughing like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Didn't that article come out in the Atlantic?
I think
it
so.
was that, the
I
Atlantic.
think it was that. Yeah.
So behind a paywall. Sons
Of course.
bitches.
Yeah. because,
Let me see
you know.
if I had. Hold on.
Well, the Wall Street Journal does the same thing. It puts out this article about we have proof that Trump is a bad man and he paid Stormy Daniels. And you go click on the article, it gives you the first two sentences. Yeah, Trump paid Stormy Daniels, and then you have to pay for it. And then you read at the end, oh yeah, by the way, Trump had no idea it was between David Packer and fucking Michael Cohen. By the way, Michael Cohen's about to get into some serious Michael Cohen is going to ruin this entire case. Michael Cohen is about to ruin. Oh my God, I have to get to it really quickly.
On TikTok.
That's why. That's why Michael Cohen's about to ruin this entire case, being on TikTok. Come on, you fuckers.
Hey guys, before y'all get into all that, I got to jet. I've got other things I got to take care of.
All right, homie.
Well, thank you for coming
Hey.
on. Where can they find
Yes.
you?
All right, take it easy.
Thank you for having me. Hey, on TikTok,
Yeah.
Black of Beard, y'all can find me there. And I look forward to coming on again real soon.
Yes,
We
absolutely,
appreciate it,
man.
brother. Hopefully,
Yeah.
don't be a stranger.
Never,
Yeah.
never. All right, we'll see
All right,
y'all
brother.
later.
Appreciate
Y'all
it.
take
Later,
easy.
man.
Bye.
Good seeing you.
Bye.
Take it easy.
Hell yeah.
Where is it? Ah, fuck.
And then there was 4.
4. Where the fuck did it go? There it is. Okay.
I can't find
This
it
is-
on the Wayback Machine, Rich.
This is why this is one of the reasons why they want TikTok gone, by the way. Michael Cohen is crushing in Michael Cohen is cashing in on the Trump trial with TikTok live streams, and it could be a problem. After former President Trump spent the day in the courtroom in downtown Manhattan last Tuesday, one of the star witnesses in the criminal hush money case against him went live on social media to talk about the trial as thousands listened. Trump 2024, Michael Cohen said. Trump's former attorney and fixer, who is now a central figure in the criminal case, more like Trump 2024 years. As he awaits his turn to take the witness stand, Cohen has discussed the Trump and the ongoing trial on TikTok, earning money. I'd be furious, the ABC News contributor and former Georgia prosecutor Chris Timmons. As a prosecutor, the last thing you want is your witness to do is talking about the case in a forum other than the courtroom. So yeah, he's just going on and just talking about the case. And then so look at this fucking rube right here. Look at this fucking rube throwing out hand hearts. And like, this is the star witness for a hush money trial that he fucking paid. He paid the fucking hooker. By the way, him and David Pecker, both. David Pecker, if you're not watching this trial or listening to it by Robert Govea, basically what's going on is Trump had no fucking idea. David Pecker and Michael Cohen were paying to get rid of stories just like all famous people do.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time. Arnold
And if your last
Schwarzenegger did it.
name, well, and if your last name's Pecker and you're not doing porno, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? Come on.
Have you seen the man? I wouldn't.
Sorry, I just had to say that. It's ridiculous.
He's not a good-looking man. He's doing what he should be.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Got a real face for radio.
Oh, he's a great producer. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, so basically, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was doing the same thing. Like, these are all things that they're saying that Trump did, like everybody does, and they're saying at the trial that everybody has done this. And it's just an underlying charge makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that he used this money and that, like, he paid his attorney. His attorney did his attorney did what he did, and then there's no proof that Trump paid directly. And now they're saying that it's on. Now they're actually going on television and saying that it's on Trump and not the prosecution to prove that he's innocent. How the fuck do you prove you didn't do anything?
No, that's completely. Oh my god!
Yeah,
we're
in a
trying to
kangaroo.
rip apart the entire fucking way that everything works. It's
Bob, are you still trying to look for Hillary naked?
He's like,
I
yes.
am actually.
I mean, if you saw the Lauren Boebert AOC one, fantastic.
Oh my god, I actually
I
did see that,
one,
and
yes.
like that's the
Yes.
only time that I could say I was attracted to AOC, and it's an AI picture. Because otherwise, just because I know she's a dirty socialist, I do not find her attractive.
Yeah, she's a trash bag.
Plus, whenever she like gets real crazy eyed, she looks like a crazy donkey. I'm sorry, but she does.
I mean, just
She
like
really-
liberals, you can just tell by their eyes that they're insane.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah.
If you-
They all have like
Oh,
these
yeah.
beady, like
Mm-hmm.
type eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But which leads to this. Trump ordered to pay $9,000 for violating gag order in criminal hush money trial. He has to pay $9,000, which is a drop in the hat, a drop in the bucket for him,
Yeah, but
that's like McDonald's.
Yeah.
Right, but he also should not have a gag order on. It's fucking stupid.
While Michael Cohen is online talking about the entire thing.
Oh, wait.
Exactly.
Wait. Go even further. He's fundraising off of it.
Yeah. Who? Trump
Michael
or
Cohen? Michael Cohen.
Yeah. Oh, is he for what?
Yes, here I just read it. It was on Fox News. Where are
And
we
he's
at
fun-
here? Michael
should put-
Cohen TikTok videos fundraising may have torpedoed case against Trump.
Oh boy.
You should put that up and then put that on Twitter and tag the judge. Be like, what about this cocksucker? What about?
Yeah, here I'll put it in the chat and y'all can share it.
It's
in our
just-
chat.
Yeah.
It's so it's so stupid. It's stupid, and the fact that people don't see it
there we go.
is the problem. It's a huge problem.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there you go. Go up. What does it
Let's
say?
talk.
Michael Cohen TikTok videos
up.
fundraising stun. Legal observers may have torpedoed case against Trump. Oh man, it's all a bunch of bullshit, anyways. But
It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. The whole thing is bullshit, and
Mhm.
everyone knows it's bullshit.
I hope it all just fucking backfire. Like, I hope shit gets crazy. Like,
Look,
I really do.
I could change this one pretty good because it's fucking sideways and not all the way up here.
That one actually operates right.
To lay out the financial foundation to show how Michael Cohen paid adult film star Stormy Daniels to keep her alleged affair with the former president under wraps. So when will the star witness himself appear on the stand? Let's bring in Andrew Cherkasky, former federal prosecutor. Andrew, good to see you. First, can you walk us through the steps? I'm covering the trial down there, of course. We're going to hear testimony about Michael Cohen setting up Essential Consultants, moving the money through that. Does Stormy Daniels come next, or does Michael Cohen? I mean, many thought that the prosecutors would follow David Pecker, potentially with
Apparently
Carol
Donald
Rosen.
Trump
How
came
do you think
first.
This will play out.
Pause the video. Hold on.
Well, it's been all.
That guy does not look real.
Who? Which one? Tchaikovsky?
Yeah, the guy with the purple tie.
I don't know what his name is.
He looks like a plastic person. Like he looks kind of like AI. Sorry, I had to say, like, he doesn't look real. His hair's too perfect. Like he looks. I don't know. All right, go ahead.
Yet for the prosecution, they have told essentially a little bit of the backstory as to how.
because his
some of these
eyes
stories
don't
came to
fucking
be and
move.
ultimately
Here,
had
pause it for a second.
non-disclosure
You know, he
agreements
reminds me
and
of the
litigation.
hairdo. Remember the movie I think it was the Santa Claus 3, where like the fake Santa Claus, the Tim Allen
with
Oh yeah.
Martin
You know what I'm
Short.
talking about?
With Martin Short.
Yeah, that's the hairdo. That's the one.
Uh-huh.
That's the one.
Jack Frost.
Yeah. But you remember the fake Santa Claus they made?
Mhm.
of Tim
Uh-huh.
Allen?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was all like plastic and shit.
That was
yeah.
yes, that
Yeah,
was the
that's
second one.
That's the one.
Ha 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 ha! This is good cocoa. Ha
Yeah.
ha ha ha! Fucking love those movies. Those are my favorite movies, especially Christmas time. I watch those and The Grinch. And it's not Christmas until I hear "Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays."
It ain't Christmas until I hear "Welcome to the Party, Pal." 'Cause that's the only fucking Christmas movie.
Oh
God
no! Where is it? Let's see if here she comes. You watch.
Donald Trump. What we have coming up this following week, unfortunately, we don't know who the witnesses are. The defense, who really has a right to have some advance notice as to who's coming, and in order for the trial to continue in a fair and orderly manner, should have that idea, but we don't know where the prosecution is going. There's expected testimony from Stormy Daniels, perhaps Karen McDougal, and then the biggest that will happen in this whole trial is Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen's testimony, I expect, is going to be the only potential link between the hush money payments and some sort of crime that the prosecution, unannounced into its specifics at this point, will potentially make. So the cross-examination of Michael Cohen and his testimony is sure to be the biggest point in this whole trial. We just don't know when that's going to be.
Yeah, and it was actually surprising. David Pecker, longtime friend for decades of the former president, former publisher of the National Enquirer, he did not tie the president, former president, into an election conspiracy in his testimony at all. One would think that Pecker would have done that, had 3 meetings with the former president, one setting up this alleged
See what I mean?
conspiracy in August of 2015.
That's David
then,
Pecker.
Meeting with the former president right
Yeah.
after he got elected in Trump Tower, where he said, Mr.
70s
Trump,
porn, maybe.
said, "How's our girl?" meaning Karen
Oh, yeah,
McDougal,
definitely.
and then invited to the White House with other editors to thank him, basically. But you would think in all
I had
the
to think about that for a
conversation there would have been a thank you, David, for helping me win the election. Thank you, David, for helping me hide, Karen McDougal. But we didn't hear that at all. Why?
Well, that's what you would expect if a crime perhaps were committed, but Donald Trump has claimed his innocence over and over and over again. If you read the indictment of Alvin Bragg along with the statement of facts, you would have expected each and every one of these witnesses to have bombshell-type testimony linking Donald Trump directly to.
I mean, the same with Russian hookers pissing on him, Vladimir Putin fucking sucking him off. Everything that Joe Biden's son did with Russian hookers. I mean, the list would go on and on. What the fuck is going on? What happened? I kept hitting buttons apparently.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no tie-in, and that's the problem. They want to keep telling everybody, and they talk about Trump just wants to keep delaying this and delaying this. No, you motherfuckers keep delaying this and delaying this. Like nobody else is delaying this stuff except for you.
Yeah, well, and we know why. They're pushing him into the whole election period. So it's like he can't go out and campaign and everything else. They're going to try and delay whatever to push it into that spots where he can't do shit.
Yeah, but all they're doing is just making a better. Once again, I forget who said it. Jon Stewart said it, but after that first show, by the way, Jon Stewart just fucking went full retard and went full left. The first show, he was great. He was in both of them. He got to sit down talking to and just went full fucking dumbass. And
you never go full retard.
No,
Everyone
you never
goes-
go full retard. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as the other dude.
Yeah, it's, hold on. Yeah, it's fucking right here.
I'm a dude playing the dude disguised as another dude.
Yes.
But like, yeah, I forget where I was going with that. But no, they can't. They have nothing. They have nothing, and they're trying
they
to.
don't.
And the fact that people once again don't see this, it's well at this point. To be honest with you, I'm done with thinking people that are just like, well, maybe no. You're now being willfully ignorant and stupid, and I'm gonna think you're retarded. I'm gonna think you're retarded because if you go ahead.
I was gonna say, because here's the thing: when it comes to the whole gag order, paying the $9,000 to $10,000 or whatever, for going against the gag order, you should see the tweets that the judge set, or it wasn't tweets, it was Truth or whatever from Truth Social, that had to be deleted from his account because it would went against the court. The gag
Oh,
order.
really?
Yes. So he had to delete the note from Stormy Daniels saying that she never had a sexual relationship with Donald Trump.
It's been out there for like years, though.
I know.
I could post it right now and then tag Trump and be like, hey.
Yeah.
He
said, thank you, Michael Avenatti, for revealing the truth about two sleazebags who have, with their lies and misreputations, cost our country dearly. Michael Avenatti was phoning it in from prison.
Yeah, I didn't. How was that allowed?
It shouldn't be. That's the problem. It's a one-way justice system.
Yeah, he's over there just fucking he's in Kokomo Beach just relaxing on the fucking as the beach has its own wall into the fucking beach, and he's just sitting there with a cigar enjoying jail. Like, fuck you, dude.
Crazy.
And then, I don't know what that is.
The National Review, no Michael Cohen guilty plea does not prove Trump committed campaign fraud. Oh, by the way, that Times thing. A terrible accident. Only Trump got prosecuted by this judge and these thugs. A dark day in our country. These are the things that he had to take off his Truth Social.
They're catching undercover. Hold on, go back up. Go back. They're
So
catching,
he had to take
they're
that off?
catching, Yeah, undercover activists lying to the judge in order to get on the Trump jury, quoting Jesse Waters. He had to take that down.
Yeah.
Oh my
He
god.
posted an
dude.
article from the New York Post talking about Michael Cohen being a serial perjurer. Will try to prove an old misdemeanor against Trump in an embarrassment for the New York legal system.
Which
Had to
he
take it down.
is. Which he went to jail for.
Yeah. So
That's absolutely ridiculous, dude.
And then when you prove people wrong, they tell you your news source is wrong. It's like, no, what news source? CNN. Wow, they're just on Trump's side. Really?
Oh God, yeah.
Just on Trump? Really? The New York Times. They're just on Trump. Really? Until like I said, if you just don't see any of this, I'm gonna just think you're retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people just want to believe their own facts, or
And that's
or anything that coincides with what they believe in. So if
Yeah,
they
well,
find
definitely-
something that validates what they believe in, then that's the source they go with.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Like to the what is it? That bias, whatever. That's definitely a thing
Competency
these days.
bias.
Confirmation.
Yes, there you go. Confirmation bias. That is a big thing these days because no one I wouldn't say no one. A lot of people don't know how to just listen to both sides and use discernment to get to a certain point to where you will see what the truth is, and talking to more people about it and everything else. No, they just prefer one thing to tell them what it is and they're going to go with it. You know,
Yeah,
kind of
it's
like how called
forming your own opinion.
right.
I
Well,
mean, listen.
there was a guy named Caldwell that met his communist hero because he didn't believe anything. And guess what that communist hero did to him? Killed him. So look at all the news. Like, look at everything. Stop just being one fucking way because it'll fucking send you to a very bad point.
Well, if you can Google, like I said, I've said this before. If you Google, is coffee good for you? It'll tell you why coffee's good for you. If you Google, is coffee bad for you? It'll tell you why coffee's bad for you. If you Google, is Trump a bad person? It'll tell you Trump is a bad person. If you say, why is Trump a good person? It'll tell you why Trump is a bad person. So there's going to be a problem with that. So it doesn't matter.
Mean, you can also Google, is herpes good for you? Or is herpes bad for you?
Right.
And I'm sure you'll find it on both sides.
Dude, could you what was it? Oh my god. So remember, like when we were growing up, they would say that too many eggs gives you bad cholesterol.
Oh,
like you have
yeah.
a cholesterol problem. And then like a couple years ago, they said that eggs have good cholesterol in it.
Right.
Now they're telling you that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is better for you than one egg.
Because they want you
Uh-huh.
to fucking eat roaches. That's why.
Yeah.
Yep.
They want you to eat the bugs and live
They want
in
you
the
to eat
pod.
garbage.
Roaches. Right. They want you to eat shit.
Yeah, they want everybody in this 15-minute cities, and that's it. And I don't know, man. Happy end.
Okay.
Thank you very
So
much.
hold on. This
Nope.
has to go with the eggs
Thank you,
thing.
sir.
And it's always something that's kind of grind my gears. It's like, you know how when you're little and people would tell you don't eat cookie dough or anything like that because you're gonna get salmonella because of the eggs. They always told you about the eggs, you're gonna get the salmonella and everything. But it's from the flour, it's not from the eggs.
Yeah, because
Right.
think about it, Jack. Rocky ate all those eggs.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
You saw how
people eat
Jack
raw all the
Rocky
time.
was.
When you get eggs like sunny side up or runny and shit like that, how does that not give you salmonella?
Yeah.
And
The only
delicious.
the
You were
raw
lied to forever.
yeah, if you're gonna get any poisoning that's supposedly some sort of salmonella or whatever, it's like chicken and like raw chicken. That's not the eggs.
But it's got electrolytes. You mean like from the toilet.
Yeah.
We have to watch that movie on Discord one day.
Oh,
We
yeah,
really
hell
do.
yeah.
That would be
Absolutely.
such.
This is how Biz, me, and Jack actually started a podcast. We watched. Do you remember this, Biz? We all watched Idiocracy together on Discord, and after
Oh, yeah.
we watched it, we're like, "Fuck it, we're doing a podcast."
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I got it too. Like we should really
So
do
good.
a Discord of just Idiocracy and just
Oh yeah,
watch
and
it.
that's one reason why I'm trying to get the Discord going one more time. I have Discord, our link in the Twitch, so if anybody wants to join it from there, I'm actually trying to pay. I think I paid for second level right now because I'm gonna start doing some gaming streaming and shit in there too. But I want to get people in there so we can just
nice.
bullshit about stuff. Have people in there and like stuff, like I said, stuff that they want to hear us talk about, stuff for us to look into, whatever else. And if you know a bunch of shit, come up on the cast.
Join the fucking show.
Yeah.
Listen, if you want something for us to talk about that you want out there, just fucking send it to us,
Mhm.
man. We got an email.
We're the people's show.
Yeah, we
What
don't give
games
a
do you
fuck.
play? Biz, what games do you play?
Oh, fucking Helldivers 2 right now is a big one. We've been rocking that. Diablo, a Fallout. Actually, I've been rocking Fallout like crazy because the Amazon show, which is watch
Yeah, I
the
gotta-
Amazon
I gotta-
show.
I
It
gotta
is
start
so
watching.
good.
And by the way, if you want to join us and watch us, we do it just about every Friday and Saturday. Me, Biz, and Rich. We do Helldivers. We just shoot the shit and just have a good time and just and it's fun. And it's just if you want to contribute and just ball bust, then you're more than welcome to fucking join us. Bob, you
Yeah, hell
too.
yeah.
If you want to come fucking
Yeah,
play.
what games you rock, yo? What system you got?
I listen. I'm like a tech whore, so I have.
So am I.
I have an ROG Ally. I got a Steam Deck. I got a Switch. I got a PS. I got them all.
Dude, I didn't even tell Dave yet, but I just got a PS5. I was
You
gonna tell him
motherfucker!
like,
You just
I
bought an
know.
Xbox, didn't you? You son of! What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, Biz? Are you just?
I'm filling my holes in my heart with electronics.
Listen,
That's what I
That's
do.
what that's what I do. It's the only satisfaction I get out of life.
Listen, I'm
Jackie,
gonna have to
don't
buy
tell
a.
Jen.
I'm gonna have to buy a PS5
I won't
anyway,
tell
just
Jen
to add,
shit.
just to add to the
Right.
collection, just to have it because
Hey,
I'm
well,
trying to
okay,
collect
here-
every single one of them.
I was gonna say, here's the thing: as a nerdy dude, when it comes down to it, right now we are in the generation to where pretty much this is the beginning of what is going to be a next 7 to 9 years of one console, basically, right?
Yeah.
So buy them now, get both of them, and I have my PC that I can work on. Yeah, I spent some stupid money, but I'm a nerd, so I wanted both of them.
Now, see,
I-
I mostly game on PC. That's
I
what
get,
use.
yeah, I usually do too. To be honest, I think the reason why is just more versatility
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I-
we
it's
just
funny,
in
like,
many ways.
we
I
just got a
can't
new
play
card
any
today.
shooters on- yeah, I can't play any shooters on console at all.
Are
Like, I
you
have to
a
have my
mouse and
keyboard out.
keyboard?
I am.
Holy shit! Dude, I'm not good. There's one game that I am good with mouse and keyboard on that's like that. Okay, yeah, it's Dark Tide. Warhammer Dark Tide. Besides that, I can't really do fucking mouse and keyboard. But I'll tell you what, Warhammer Dark Tide is one of the fastest games I've ever played, and I'm somehow
Really?
good with it on mouse and keyboard. Yeah, but besides that, I'm not very good with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I'm not mouse and keyboard either. Amanda is. Amanda, see
Now,
there she goes.
what's
PC
Jackie
Master
playing is really
Race.
what I want to know. I know she went off camera, but I want to know what she's playing.
Solitaire. What was that bomb game? Ski-Doo,
Pac-Man,
whatever.
Pac-Man.
What's
playing
that?
Pac-
The ski game with the guy on the little thing that you had to miss everybody.
Oh,
that they had, like, a-
Bomberman? No, he wasn't on skis. Bomberman was different. Oh, there you go.
This
Yep.
thing is ridiculous.
I got two of them. I got one for Amanda and I got one for myself.
What, the Ally?
No, we got Steam Decks.
Oh,
I have
Oh.
that too. Here, hold on, I got that right here.
I've heard the Steam Decks are pretty dope.
Yeah.
My
Yep.
Steam Deck,
Yep.
and then I got my Ally here, and then I got. my
Is the
Switch.
Ally play? Does the Ally play basically PC games too, or what?
It does. I like the Ally better.
Okay.
In terms of like screen quality, I like the Steam Deck because it's big. I like the ergonomics of it. The Ally is better because it can play Windows-based games. This is Linux-based.
Oh, yeah, it's all Yeah, you only get Steam and that's it. You can
Yeah.
do okay.
Right. So like you can only play, like you have to basically mod it and
Yeah.
put Windows on it in order to play like Call of Duty and that stuff, where this plays it natively.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. Jackie, what games are you playing?
Any?
Yeah.
Doom's the shit.
No, I
Crocheting.
don't.
She plays
Yeah,
crocheting.
I play crocheting on Pinterest. I go on what games I play. I play. Can I find this pattern for crochet for free on Pinterest? Like,
So old now.
dude, I don't play video. It gives me anxiety. I can't do it. I used to play video games with Drew when we were in college when Halo first came out. And it gave me so much anxiety. I was like, I'm done. And then I played, what is it? Call of Duty. When
my God.
they first
Maggie
came out with the
plays Call of Duty.
zombies. Yeah, well, when they came out with like the zombies and stuff, I'm like, no, I'm out. I can't do this. Like, it
So-
brings me no joy.
They got them
I'd
back, by
rather
the way.
sit down and watch Vampire Diaries and
Crochet.
So listen to this, baby. So Jackie's aunt, our cousin, is what?
Is that the
how
one
old
you
Maggie
called
was?
heathen?
No, that's her older. That's her sister. The heathen, Chrissy. I call
Oh,
Chrissy
yeah, yeah.
heathen. Did you hear about that story? Like when we were teenagers or whatever, I was like really into like church and like church camp and stuff, and I was like, I can't believe you. And then when she was gone, I wrote heathen in lipstick on her mirror. Yeah, I was such a bitch.
You stay. So you said, no, I'm just kidding.
You were?
Her aunt is what? How old's Mag? Mag's probably what, in her mid to late 50s?
Mid, I would
Mid,
say.
right? Rocks Call of Duty, gets up every morning, plays Call of Duty, like is a fucking.
That's what's
she's
up.
awesome at it.
Yeah, but if you met her, you would not think
Never.
it at all.
In a
She's like
million
very,
years.
very into like earthy, like
And
very
artsy.
bohemian.
And then she gets up on
very
Call of Duty and she's like,
artsy.
"What's
Dude,
up,
gets
bitch?
up
I'll
at
fucking
4
blow
a.m.
your
Yes.
head."
Gets up at
Yeah.
4 a.m. before she goes to work and rocks Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a shit if you're 12. You're gonna learn this bitch. You're gonna
Right?
learn what this bitch is
Telling
like, motherfucker.
Rogue Company. What was the other one? Valorant. She was tearing asses up.
That's awesome.
She
It's
was like
hysterical.
so excited for her birthday that she got an Xbox for her birthday. Like,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
It's crazy. I love it. I love it.
Listen, it's fun, man. It's fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a
That's
stress.
fine, yeah.
It takes away from the bullshit that we're talking about today, the
Oh, yeah.
politics of the world. It's a nice escape
Exactly.
from the
That's-
reality that is, just it's just bullshit out there anymore. So it's
Well,
nice
and
to
that's
be-
what I find.
Except
I
if you play
find it.
Helldivers because it's for democracy.
or
Right.
if you're playing Madden 24 where it says Black Lives Matter and racism in the end zones.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything is great.
But I still think it's funny whenever you, or at least I do sometimes, because I'm a streamer too, and I post some videos and whatever else. But whenever you see people talking about like older people playing games and like grow up, blah, blah. Like, dude, your life is boring, and you're not mad at me. You're mad at your dad. Go get
Yeah.
fucking go get laid.
You got a job, you got your kids, you're doing shit with your kids, you got a roof over your
Yeah.
head, you're paying your bills. Who cares what you do?
Exactly. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's hilarious. Like, dude, I do this all day. I work, do other shit, and then this is just like pure enjoyment. Like, what would be the point of telling somebody not to do something?
Dude, it beats snorting cocaine.
Yeah.
Although that could be fun too.
I mean, that's that. Yeah.
You get in more trouble.
Yeah. You get in more trouble, and
It's more
video games
trouble
are
than
only
what it's worth.
video games are only $60 once.
Listen,
Right.
you snort cocaine and play video games. You can play video games for a long time.
Yeah.
How are those microtransactions? I don't know. Dude. I don't know.
No,
dude.
that's true. Yeah, you're
I don't know
you're
about
not
that
wrong.
anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing with, especially I know for a fact Helldivers is going to go to zero, like within a year or two, because it's just going to end up being just like Fortnite, where you're just going to
You
have
think
to
it'll go to
buy-
microtransaction
Yep.
shit?
Yeah,
I
everything's
think
going to
it,
go to my.
I think it will a little bit, but I don't. The reason why I don't think so is because how loud people are about the game and how much the devs do listen. And if it starts dying off and people just leave, then they're fucked.
Hold on. Okay. What is a micro transaction and what's a dev?
Dev.
developer.
What are
Developer.
Developer,
Devs
like a
and
game
developer.
developer. They actually listen
Oh,
a lot.
okay.
I follow them on Twitter and shit. They listen a lot. And in microtransactions, or like say there's in-game currency.
Like V-Bucks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
gotcha.
V-Bucks when you
Right,
buy
so when,
like
No,
Go
so
ahead.
Jack, when like back in the day, you would buy a game for Xbox or PlayStation at the game
Mhm.
store. You are just buying the game straight up. That's it. You got the game. You own it. It's yours. There's nothing else you need to buy for the game.
Like Crash Bandicoot. That's the one
Crash
game that I
Bandicoot.
would like.
Yeah, Crash
Correct.
Bandicoot does not have DLC.
Right.
Does not have
So
downloadable
now-
content.
So now most games have what they call microtransactions. So you buy the game for $50, $60, but in order for you to get certain outfits, levels, additional items, you have to
Skins.
buy.
Skins. I know that. you
Yeah.
know. My
Yeah, but
8-year-old
like-
told me that.
I was gonna say you're so
Right. So Fortnite's a perfect
Gotta
example of
change my
that. So
skins.
It
it's
is.
like let's say the Ninja Turtles come out on Fortnite. It's a skin.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
gonna
Or Cheech
charge
and
you
Chong.
$20 for that. They're
Yeah.
microtransactions.
But also, but the thing with Call of Duty and their fucking microtransactions, which is the fucking problem, you only get good guns through the microtransactions. You can't get any. They force you to buy the microtransactions in order to get any good guns because you can't level up quick enough.
Well,
And by
now leveling up quick enough, I'll agree with that. Some of the other guns are still pretty good, but the best ones, yeah, I'll agree with you on that. Because you can do a lot with the other guns, but dude, it's a grind in a it's a fucking grind and a half to get to like good ammo and shit on some other guns. It's like you have to stab 17 guys on some fucking place to get ammo for this gun that you've been working for. Like it.
Yeah.
What?
When you could just pay
What
the
are you
$20
getting me to do?
pay the $20 and watch some idiot just try to stab 13 people to try to get the stuff for it, and you're just like,
Right.
I got the gun. Bop, 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 bop.
Right. Some of the accomplishments for that shit are stupid.
But they do it on purpose. I mean,
Yeah.
they literally, I saw a video the other day. What they do is because I have an Xbox and I have a 500 gig Xbox, and you can't have any other game on the fucking Xbox besides Call of Duty or Fortnite. And they do it on purpose. There's an update every single day. So that way
Yeah,
you can keep it
I
at
think I'm
200
done
something
with-
gigs.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
Hun,
I'm
do
done.
all Xbox. Hun, does Xbox still have like? Do you still get the CDs?
Yeah, you can.
You
Yep.
can,
Okay.
but they don't really. But a lot of
Both, both
is
of
gonna-
mine that I bought the disc version just
Yeah.
for that because there's certain games like Fallout 4. I have that disc version. That there's certain games that I'm going like how you are with DVDs and stuff. There's certain games that I am going to go buy that disc for if I can.
So
Well,
here's
that's
the
a-
first problem. The first problem is you own an Xbox. That's the first.
Well, I don't. The Xbox One was okay, and I'll definitely say Xbox Series X is a little bit better. And I've also looked into both of them, and I will. Here's the one thing. Oh, you have Fortnite on disc. There you go.
On disc.
if
I
you-
was
mean-
told. Yeah, I was told today. This is approximately worth it. One
Yeah.
went for auction for $1,200.
That's why I got mine too. I just got my PS5 for that. Oh Jesus! But the one thing I will tell you though is if you do look it up, the new Series X is actually slightly stronger than PS5 because of 12 terabytes versus 10.3 with the PlayStation. But that doesn't mean it's a better system.
Right. You're never going to tell the difference.
Yeah. That's like everyone always has battles about it. So that's my whole thing. Like, why don't you just make everything cross-platform so I can play with this other asshole that likes a system I don't like?
That's why I like PC. PC's cross compatible with everything.
Just about. Yeah, it is just pretty much. Yeah.
You know, except for Nintendo. That's about it,
Which-
I think.
Which I don't think they go with anything really.
I like this where it
Fortnite's
says
the only
made.
one.
It says made in Mexico or Germany. They have no idea.
Oh,
It's a toss up.
Players Xbox One 1, co-op Xbox Live 2 to 4.
Okay.
This was made a long time ago. Holy shit. 2017. 2017. Yeah, I bought I got this from a crackhead when I bought my Xbox. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace, and the guy was just like, "Here, you can take this game too. Here's a bunch of games. Here you go. I don't play them." I'm like,
emulators are good and all.
Love emulators. Love
if you get a pretty decent one and you get actually pretty good RAM files to throw in them,
You
But
can.
yeah, I don't mind emulators. Yeah.
Davey, you can actually jailbreak your not jailbreak, but you can download programs on your Steam Deck to play emulators right on your
Mhm.
Steam Deck.
Yeah, you can be playing like PS2
What's
games
an
and shit on there.
emulator?
Emulators play
getting an
old school games.
education.
Oh yeah, we're gonna video game
Educate me.
analogy. Yeah.
Well, then we'll see you next
Emulators.
week, folks.
Yeah, right. Well, emulators are just like what'll play old games. So it's like if you want to play Nintendo, regular Nintendo games, you get a Nintendo emulator. It'll just go on there like a file. Then you'll end up loading a ROM into it, which is the game, and then it plays from there.
So all a game is, Jack, is a file on a CD or whatever. It's just a file. So an emulator is basically the file basically moved or basically read through a
From-
program that can
Okay.
read it.
Allows it to play it. Yeah.
Right.
I went to this place called McKay's near me, and it's like baller, by the way. They have like some in like they have one. There's only a few locations. There's one in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and another one in Nashville. And it's like all like used books, but they've got DVDs, records, CDs, Pokemon. Cooper got a shit ton of Pokemon cards, but they also had like video games across all platforms on video games. They had even the console for like Ataris and shit like that.
No shit.
They
That sounds
had-
like this. There's a store, Second and Charles, just like that by me. They got like all that. It's dope.
Yeah, they had computer screens, they had cameras, they had phones, they had like a shit ton of stuff. So,
Dude, you know we're the age where our first cell phones are in a museum.
Dude, you ain't
know.
lying. I know. I still remember having a fucking beeper, yo.
Me too. You remember the watch? Remember the watch phones that they like the watch beepers that they had? I had one of those.
Yeah, I
you had a
didn't.
watch beeper?
Yeah, they were. I remember them. I never had one.
I used to have.
The only
I'm going
beeper
back
I
to-
remember is the beeper gum, where it was the fake beeper, because I am a little younger than you guys, so I wasn't old enough to have a beeper. I had my beeper gum pack.
So I used to have the T-Mobile Sidekick. Do you remember
Yep.
that?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
fucking.
The flip one. Yep. And I was a fucking baller. Actually, I met Jackie. So Jackie and Jen and Jackie are cousins. I
Yes.
married Jen, so I married
Okay.
into Jackie's family. So
I'm sorry.
I met my wife Jen, and I had the Sidekick, and I was a fucking pimp on a blimp. In the words of Alan Stein, when I had this fucking Sidekick.
When you pull out the sidekick and you one thumb the fucking screen, like.
Flip that bad boy up.
Dude,
I got
used
messages, bitches.
to-
I remember I could text people in class with my hand in my backpack, and I
Yeah.
would sit there and I would text people back and forth, and like so the teacher
She's
would
that
know.
good with it, like.
Yeah.
Amanda's going to take me
yeah.
to this. There's a one working payphone in all of North Kansas City, and she's used it. She's going to take me to it. I can't
There's
wait.
still a payphone that works.
Dude, the
I've never-
Midwest is a fucking gold mine of
I don't
old
thi-
shit.
I don't think there's one in it. Well, southern Indiana, maybe. Definitely
you
not
got
up here.
I'm sure you guys can relate to this. I used to call my dad. Like my dad would drive. My mom never drove.
What's
My
that like? I don't have a dad.
Well, I don't have a mom or a dad now. But anyway,
Lucky you.
they're dead. They're dead. So, but I remember calling my dad. I didn't have a cell phone back then. I would go to a payphone. I would do like the zero, the operator, and I would just say, "Dad's Bob, pick me up. I'm at Cotman and Castor. Talk to you later. Bye." Boom.
1-800-COLLECT, my friend.
Yep.
Bob, they had a boy. They had a baby. It's a boy.
Yeah, we had a baby. It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Now we had a baby. It's a boy. But anyway,
Yeah, it's. I mean, these kids.
Those
have-
were the days.
Emotional damage.
That's what
That's how
Bob
I
has.
feel.
Yeah,
And it's
these
funny
kids
'cause,
will
like-
never know. Dude, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and he was talking. He grew up in California, and he was telling me that he would ride his bike, him and his buddy, to his buddy's dad's house that was 15 miles away. And they took the back roads and all the back like through the woods and shit like that. and they would ride their bike. Like I was like, yeah, we did
15
that shit
fucking
too.
miles.
Yeah, in California, and I'm like, we did that as kids too. We rode around the whole town. It was like 5
Mhm.
miles, 5 square miles, but we would ride all over the place on our bikes. Have you been on a bike lately? Holy
Oh my
shit!
God,
I
it's
barely made it
horrible.
down the block. I was like, I did this all. Huh?
Just my Harley.
Yeah, I got. Listen, that's Amanda got a car today. We got a fucking 2024.
He's like, you
Escape.
guys are on
Next
acoustic
is mine.
motorcycles.
Oh, by the way, it is a girl. Ryan Olivia is due September 20th, 2024. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you. So, Ryan Olivia.
Just don't let Ryan
I love
Olivia
the
pick her gender at the age of
No,
4.
that's what somebody goes to me. They go, "Are you naming her Ryan so that way she could choose what she?" I go, "Go
Right,
fuck
she can
yourself.
choose
You
what
know
type
me,
of
right?"
Ryan she wants to be.
I was like, "No,
He
no,
wants to
it's
be, or
Ryan.
it wants to be.
It's Ryan, Ryanne. So,
Okay.
yeah. So no,
Well,
no, there will be not.
congratulations, Davey and
Thank you.
Amanda. Congrats.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, congratulations.
Can't wait. So yeah, so she had to get a mommy mobile today, and we went and.
So
picked one
now
up
that it's a
today.
girl, Davey will be buying another gun.
Listen, and so really quick before we end, this is listen. I'm gonna say I'm a pretty fucking funny dude. I have to admit, I'm pretty fucking hysterical.
And
So
very
today
humble.
we were talking about.
Emotional damage.
That's where it comes from. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
I was trying to convince Amanda to have another one, and she wants nothing for it. And I said to her, "Listen."
She pulled the Darth Vader. No.
When you buy a gun, you can't just buy one. You have to buy two, and you have to buy them because you know what? When you put them in the gun safe, they need company. So we have the baby now. The baby needs a friend to play with because Spencer's 11, Madison's going to be 21. The baby's not gonna, so you need a friend. So the baby.
Yeah.
That's
Get
when I
her-
know I'm in trouble.
Get her a parrot. The thing lives for 100 years.
Wait, you have a 21-year-old too?
Yeah. Yeah. I have a
Holy
21-year-old. She has
shit,
11-year-old.
Batman.
And then, a baby.
How do you do it with a 21-year-old?
I'm Puerto Rican, my friend. I started early. And listen,
What were you, like 7?
I was 20. I'm 41.
He's like, possibly.
I'm 41.
We're the same age, my friend. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a 17-year-old and I'm 40. I'm gonna be 42, but yeah.
Wow. My
Yeah,
oldest is still 13, and my youngest is 4.
God, Bob's gonna be 13.
Yeah, 13.
Holy shit.
That's my middle
He's
daughter.
Like 8 years old to me.
He's like ridiculous. He's got girlfriends and everything, Jack. It's right. Real quick story.
Yeah.
So my son, he had like this issue with weight, right? He's very self-conscious. So
Mhm.
he was a little heavier, but he's growing. So anyway, he lost a lot of weight. He's a good-looking kid, blonde hair, blue eyes. He looks like his grandmother.
Hitler would be
He's
proud.
so sweet. He's so sweet.
Good
too.
kid, super smart, like good kid. But he's an asshole. Okay.
He's
He is an
sweet.
asshole. No, Jack. I'm gonna tell you a story. He's an asshole. So
Because you're Jackie. That's why.
yeah, listen to this. So I walk. He's talking to these girls on Snapchat. He's FaceTiming them and doing whatever it is. There's a couple of girls on the phone call. So I walk in his room and it's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, Bob, you gotta go to sleep. Come on, dude. Hang up the phone. You got school tomorrow. He's like, all right. So I'm standing there and I hear him say this to this girl. It's around Valentine's Day. He's like, listen.
I'm gonna pump you good.
Taste the butter spread.
Oh,
Wait.
Perfect. Perfect.
No.
Woo.
He was talking to the girl, and all of a sudden you heard.
Got room for you at the booty house. You ever been to the booty house?
It's basically what the gist was. So listen, so I walk and he's talking to these girls, like he's finishing his conversation. He's like, listen, I know one of you is going to ask me to be your Valentine's, and that's great. I'm happy. That's awesome. But just know I'm not buying his anything.
Fuck yeah.
Hey,
and I yelled at him. I said, Bob, why would you say that? He was like, but it's true.
It's just
They're all
true.
asking
I mean,
for
at
their
least
Valentine's.
it's
I'm not buying them
truthful.
all everything, or I'm not buying them all something.
Yeah.
I heard the
Whoa, whoa,
conversation.
whoa.
I heard the conversation.
So wait,
This
hold
is
on.
what I heard him say.
So Was he talking to all these females all at the same time, and they
Yes.
knew
Yes.
that
It
there was
like a
other
group.
females on the call?
Correct. It was a group call. There was like 2 or 3 of them. And I'm telling you, Jack, this kid, he pulls them in.
He's a
And I
gangster,
don't know
dude.
how and I don't know how he's
Pimping a
doing it.
blimp. Shit.
Yo,
All of a sudden,
I don't know.
all
how
of a
he's
sudden,
doing
you
it.
just hear him.
And then on
You hear him
top
on the
of it,
phone.
we have
Is your
friends here
assistant
locally.
perhaps a hot mommy with nice milkers?
Oh my
So
god.
now he's like, so now we're very friendly with this family, right? And
Oh,
they have
no.
they have a girl who is 13 and a daughter who is 14. They're sisters, right?
Oh,
but their
Jesus.
mom and dad, they're tall. Like, so these girls look like they're 16, 17 years old, but they're young. They're 13 and 14 years old.
Mhm.
So the one girl comes over every weekend. She hangs out. She watches Jewel for us when we go out, and Jen and I go out on dates and stuff like that. And so Bobby says to her, he's like, Lola, you got a big gyat. And I'm like, Bob, what's a gyat? He's like, it's a big booty. And I'm like, Bob, you told her she had a big booty? He was like, yeah, why not? I'm like, Bob, you're supposed to fucking walk around telling girls they got a big old booty. And then the sister is swimming with Bobby in the pool, and they're fucking frolicking and playing around in the pool. I'm just like, dude, how are you pulling these girls in?
Oh my god.
And then Jack, you'll appreciate this. He goes up to some of these girls and he takes his finger and he'll rub it across their cheek and say, "How you doing?"
Oh my.
He's an asshole.
Special players.
He sounds like a dude. He's fucking hilarious. I think
He's a
this.
douche. But I love him. He's an asshole, but I love the kid. He'll go up, he'll be like, "How you doing?" Like, just walk up to some. He'll go, "How you doing?"
God.
I'm like, "Oh, what's wrong with you?" I'm like,
my
"You didn't
God.
learn that from me."
Do I make you horny, baby?
Yeah.
Basically what he does. I'm telling you, Jack, when you come down in the summertime, you'll see him. He's like this like lanky piece of shit now.
Oh shit, that's fucking.
Oh my god. I know. I just saw him last year, and he was and short.
He's shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Tall and skinny. The
man.
kid's got abs. He's like a fucking pimp on a blimp.
Hell yeah, he is. All right. Well, then I think we're at the end of this now. We almost had 2.5 hours. Fuck yeah.
That was fun. That was a fucking blast, though.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bob, where can they find you now? Are you back? You're back
Now
on
that you're
YouTube.
back.
I'm back from being banned.
Back on the
Bob
booth.
Radford on YouTube. Very
You got to go to
simple.
Rumble. You got to go to Rumble.
You
Yeah,
know, I'm
and X.
thinking about it.
You got to go to Rumble and X.
All right, I got a lot going on right now, but I would love to go there. You know, but yeah, for now, you can find me
Yeah.
at Bob Radford on YouTube, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm on X, but I don't really. The only time I go on X is when I really troll like Rick Wilson because he's a fucking asshole. But other than that,
But you can broadcast on X too, like we're doing right now. We're broadcasting on X right now.
Oh, I didn't know
like,
that.
yeah,
Yep.
So you can broadcast on X and have it be there, which is nice because but with all these fucking stupid social media things taking everybody down, Rumble and X. I mean, I'm sorry, but X is probably the best platform, and even though it's got beheadings and whatnot, it's turned into fucking what was that
It's crazy.
old what would it live leak? It's turned into a watered down live leak. But
it's like
I mean,
it's like Faces of Death with conversations.
But yeah, you should definitely think about. Do you use StreamYard?
I do use StreamYard. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you pay for it?
I did pay for it. Was $20 a month. I was paying.
Yeah. Then do it. You can do up to 3 of them, I believe. So YouTube, X, and Rumble, dude, you'll kill it.
All right.
You'll fucking kill it. I'm telling you. I mean, you had a big audience before. I'm telling it.
Which
Rumble does some
I'm
stuff.
surprised more people aren't utilizing the fact that you can stream to X more. Like there's
Well,
not
I know.
like, there's not
Even
many.
when I was gone, like I couldn't post anything, but like this like my followers were still growing. Like I think I'm almost at 1,800 subs,
Nice.
which is crazy.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Once I get back into the swing of things, then we'll be up and running. But I appreciate you guys bringing me on. I always have a blast every time I'm on here. It's
Hell
always
yeah,
fun.
man.
Yeah,
Love
this time
having
I
you
didn't
on.
shut everything off this time.
What?
This
Oh,
time I
yeah.
didn't shut everything off this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, hey, how you doing? Gone.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh, I forgot. About that.
We pulled the
We're like-
Fetterman. How you doing? Good night.
Good night, everybody.
The Eagles are the Eagles. Where the fuck did everybody go? But by the way,
Well-
dude, you look fantastic. Just to let you know, you
Thanks,
look
brother. I
fucking
appreciate
fantastic. Whatever
it.
you're doing, keep
Yeah, for
doing
sure.
it. 'Cause-
Lots of cocaine. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen,
Yeah.
whatever
No,
works.
no, just working out, eating right. Just I go to the gym 4 or 5 days a week. I just make it. It's
Good.
a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
You can't be
I'll
be
be-
fat. Can't be a fatty all your life. So you just
Oh,
gotta,
yeah.
you gotta put the work in. Just like with anything, job, family. You just gotta put the work in and be dedicated to it. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, you look great yourself,
Thank you,
Davey. You
Appreciate
look
it.
great yourself. I didn't know that you were well over 300 pounds. And
Yeah.
I know,
mean,
dude. I can't lie. Whenever Davey sent me a couple of his the pictures when he was at his biggest, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, when we were getting in the
God
car, Amanda
damn.
pointed to some guy. She goes, "You were that big?" And I go, "Yeah, I was that big." And it's just,
Yeah.
it's a totally different image. It's nice now. I have a different problem where everybody's the same size as me, so I can't find fucking clothes that fit. It used to be I can't find it because there's too many X's
Yeah,
before.
right.
Now it's large and extra larges that are out all
Yeah,
the time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it is what
Yeah,
it
you look
is.
great, man. Listen,
Thank you,
keep up the
appreciate it.
good work. You look great. So
I'm about to look even
Do-
better
do what
as a
you're doing.
fucking an old dad as I'm running around with a fucking toddler pretty soon, just running around the
That'll
house.
keep you in
Yeah,
shape.
once that happens, you lose fucking a month of sleep. You're gonna be gray as fuck.
Bob, you got any connects for some cocaine, my
Like
friend? You can send it
Obama
up.
after
I know a
8
guy who
years.
knows a guy. He's gonna be using just for men for the beard and the hair pretty soon. I do that occasionally for the little beard in here.
Dude, that's
Oh yeah,
the
I
one
get
thing.
I get some mad gray hairs.
This is the only place I get grays, but it's the worst places. Like I have a grays patch here. I look like a skunk, and I'm Puerto Rican, so jokes right itself. And then I get like grays. Like there's one gray that sticks out here that just I can see it from the edge of my
Mhm.
eye, and it annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
like,
look
hey,
like
Just
and
for men.
there's
Is that-
two of them like this. I can't do it. I can't. I've
Dude,
seen.
I'm telling you, they have stuff that looks like mascara, like the mascara shit. You literally just come in and it washes out at the end of the day. Washes out at the end of the day.
like Rudy Giuliani when he was fucking sweating his
Right,
ass off. I'm just joking.
That's right.
All right.
Poor thing.
Do it.
All right, we gotta get out of here. We're at 2.5.
Yes.
Mama Jay, you want to plug?
Anything you want to plug your name?
Hi. Yeah. You can find me on X at Suburban Mama 1. Suburban Mama, the number 1. Find me there. You can find me and Davey on Sundays on Weekend Hangover. On Rumble.
We're back on Rumble, baby.
We are back on Rumble. We're going. You'll see the cast on the Business Party
Yeah, we're on
channel.
Yeah.
So we'll be there. I'm also on Tuesday. I'm going to be recording with our friend Code with Speaking Code on their podcast, talking a little bit about JFK and cloning and the rail movement, everything crazy. And that should
Hell
be
yeah.
coming out in the next week. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, that's all I got.
And you can find me at the normal places, Troublemaker Davey on TikTok and Trouble. Actually,
I'm
I changed.
excited.
I changed my user handle on X to Troublemaker Davey. It's without the A because the A made it too many characters. So it's Troublemaker DVY on TikTok. I'm trying to on Twitter, X, whatever. I'm trying to keep it consistent through everywhere so that way everybody
Yeah.
it's the same. It's the same on all platforms.
You got
Right.
baby brain,
Instagram.
Davey.
I
Baby
listen.
brain. You're like,
baby
I
brain.
don't know what I'm doing.
That's why I got a link in my bio. They say it's the best link ever. I don't say it. They say it. And if you want to get something for the baby, it's on there. The link in the bio for the Amazon baby list is on there. If you feel so inclined, you're more
You'll be
than
the best
welcome.
baby ever.
I need a stroller, maybe 2, 3. Who knows?
Listen,
I need some diapers.
I want to piss everybody off. Make the babies great again. Shirt would be great. A onesie.
That would be awesome.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and catch me at Stabbing Like OJ for my gaming streams, 1B. And beyond that, Scott_Craig Lowe on Instagram and Business Party Podcast on Instagram. What's up?
Don't forget tomorrow, Off Label Podcast, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Off Label Podcast is tomorrow. Richard
Hell
killed
yeah.
me if I forgot to say that.
And we will catch you all next Wednesday. Hope you all have a good night. We love you and hope to see you around and hope you guys tune